Students, welcome to Global Online. And here we welcome you to NTA UGC NET 2023 Paper 1 preparation, wherein, as you all know, that we have started with a revision series, where we have completed already the 4 units, that is teaching aptitude, research aptitude, communication, and ICT. Today we are having the marathon for higher education system. That's like a quick revision series with explanation consisting of 100 questions, which is based on entire syllabus. Before we start with our session, let's have a quick look at what does Global Online has to offer you with respect to the study material for paper 2. So for paper 2, these are the following subjects which we have with us with respect to your paper 2. So you can see the list of the subjects on the screen. You can even see the contact details on the screen in order to get the copy for yourself. It will be consisting of MCQs for paper 2 as well as it will be consisting of notes for paper 2. The fees is rupees 1600. Right now we have a 20% off going on. So you will be getting this paper 2 for 1280. If you are looking something for paper 1 as a quick form of revision, so yes, we have a quick revision PDF for paper 1, which will be consisting of 2000 plus MCQs, which are including updated MCQs, current affairs, short notes, previous year question papers, as well as most repeated questions, which will be costing you rupees 699. In order to get your copy or in order to avail the facility of the same, you can get in touch with us on the given WhatsApp number. If you have doubt, query, any concerns, you can please get in touch with us on the same numbers. Apart from the same time, the channel is running, previous year question papers for 22 and 21. You can watch those videos also. And now, without delaying further, we will start with our MCQ series marathon for research aptitude.
Team in an institution of higher learning. So they have given us some characteristics. Okay, so these are the following characteristics, and they are saying that which are the following characteristics which are effective team in an institution of higher learning. So I'll just read the options. The atmosphere tends to be informal, in which members of the team are involved. There is a lot of discussion in which everyone participates. The task of the group is well understood, accepted by other group members. The members of the group are not afraid of putting forth their ideas, and the members of the group avoid disagreement and conflict among themselves. So these are some options which are given. Now, apart from those options which are given, you are supposed to pick up the characteristics of effective team in higher learning. So in higher learning, what exactly will be the characteristics? Yes, Rama Chavan, the class has already started. Hira, political science, if your subject is there, but paper 1 is common. So you can go with this paper 1, okay? And apart from that, political science also you can study with the help of the notes. You can get in touch with us. So right now I'm just waiting for the answer, everyone. Which answer is the correct answer? That is option number A, option number B, option number C, or option number D. Read the question very carefully. Reading the question is a skill. So you should ensure that your question is read very carefully. They're talking about the characteristics of effective team. So from the given options, what do you feel? Option number A, B, C, D, E. These are the options. And from the given options, what do you feel are the characteristics of effective learning? Yes, I'm just waiting for everyone to answer the question so that you can read and answer the question effectively. Yes, I hope everyone is able to read the question and waiting for a revert from everyone. Yes, so let's see. Once again we will discuss and I'll come to the explanation of the answer also. Yeah. Okay. Just giving some time for everyone to answer the questions. Okay. Tanushri, very good morning. So let's see the answer for this particular question. It is talking about what? It is talking about characteristics of effective team. So whenever we talk about team in higher learning education, okay, so now when we talk about effective team, it is option number A, that is the atmosphere tends to be informal. So the atmosphere in which the team operates, it's informal, yes, there is a lot of discussion which happens. The task is well understood and accepted by the group, and at the same time the group members are not afraid of putting forth ideas. Okay, so option number A, B, C, D are the right option. Now if you have a confusion that why option number E is not a right option, now see what they are telling in option number E: the members of the group avoid disagreement. Okay, so it is not possible wherever there are people, wherever there are group members, so it's obvious that there will be an agreement, there will be a disagreement and there will be a conflict, but this can be taken with discussion, it can be properly handled. So option number E is a odd man out, so your right option will be option number A, B, C, D will be a right option. Is it clear? So this is what the first question is all about. So what we can conclude is the characteristics of team are: the atmosphere is informal, there is a lot of discussion, the group understands the job very well, and the members of the group are not afraid of putting their ideas. Okay, so this is how it talks about what? It talks about your characteristics of effective institution team in higher learning. Now let's go to question number 2. Now question number 2 talks about what? Helping individuals, okay, and social group acquire social values, contribute to development of what? So there is a topic of environmental education. Under this topic, this particular question comes: helping individuals. So if you are helping individuals and social group in order to acquire some social values or in order to contribute to the development, which of the following will stand to be correct? Is it environmental awareness? Is it environmental knowledge? Is it environmental attitude? Or is it environmental skills? So if you are helping an individual and a social group in order to acquire social values, contribute to the development, what stands to be correct? Is it environmental awareness, environmental knowledge, environmental attitude, or environmental skill? So you are supposed to give me the right answer. I hope students are following with me. So this is just a first day for the MCQ revisions. So even if you're not aware of the topics, please write and take down so that slowly as per the time we can start revising things in detail also. So yes, if it is talking about individuals and social groups in order to acquire values and contribute development, it's basically called as what? It is called as environmental attitude. Now what does environmental attitude stands for? This is basically the world's first intergovernmental conference which was on environmental education, and this topic is there in your syllabus, and on this topic this question is based. So the topic is what? Topic is environmental education, which was organized by United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is UNESCO, in cooperation with UN, that is Environmental Program, which was convened at Georgia in 1977, and based on this question is acquired. That is, environmental attitude is nothing but helping individuals as well as social group in order to acquire social values and contribute to the development process. So this is how it works out. Okay, now let's see this topic of let's understand this topic of environmental education in detail. So what exactly is the objective of environmental education? So this topic comes very oftenly, so we should be able to understand this topic very well. So the name of the topic is what? Environmental education. So what are the objectives of environmental education? Whether it is the first objective is awareness, second is knowledge, third is attitude, fourth is skills, and then we have participation. So these are the objectives. One by one we will look at the objectives. There is one more question based on this. So if you understand the topic now, you will be able to answer the question in detail very well. So when I talk awareness, it is to help the social group and individual to acquire the awareness with respect to what? With respect to environment and the problem. Okay. Knowledge talks about what? Experience related to environment. Attitude talks about, just now we did, it talks about the values and feelings with respect to environment and its protection. Skills talks about what? It talks about helping the social groups and individual to acquire the skills in order to solve the environmental problems. And then what we have next is participation. It indicates active participation of everyone in order to solve the environmental problems. So these are the environmental education objectives, and you should be aware of these objectives very well. Okay. Moving towards the next question, question number 3 now on the screen. So given below are two statements. There is statement 1 and statement 2. So statement 1 talks about ability of an individual or a group implies the components of knowledge, skill and experience. So this is what it talks about. Statement 2, willingness of an individual or a group implies the components of confidence, commitment and motivation. So these are the two statements. Now, in the light of above statements, you have to tell which is the most appropriate answer from the given option. So both, do you feel that statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct? Whether statement 1 and 2 both are incorrect, or statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect, or statement 1 is incorrect and 2 is correct. So these are the given options, and you have to tell that from this given option which statement stands to be right. So I'll just read for everyone. Statement 1 says that ability of an individual or group implies knowledge, skills and experience. Statements 2 says that willingness of an individual or group implies the confidence, commitment and motivation. So what do you feel the statement, which statement is correct or which statement is incorrect? I'll wait for a minute to everyone to answer. Yes, Lavkush, very good morning. I hope everyone has read the question so that you can come with the answer for question number 3 on the screen. Okay, so let's see. Maybe this topic is completely new for you, or maybe your revision has not yet started, so you can just at least try to answer so that day by day your practice session gets improved and you can able to appear for your exam with well preparation. So let's see. Yes, so if from the given statement both the statement are correct. So when we talk about ability of an individual or a group, obviously what implies the components of knowledge, skill and experience, and this willingness is indicating what the confidence, commitment and motivation of that specific individual or a specific group. So yes, from the given statements, yes, Tanushri, very correct. Statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. Okay, let's move towards question number 4. Now question number 4 talks about, yes, Kavya Saru, yes, statement 1 is correct, right. Now let's talk about question number 4. This is one of your previous year question paper question also. So we have two statements again. Statement 1 says that universities are established by Central and State Act under 2F of UGC 1956. Okay, this is your statement 1. Now statement 2 says that deemed to be university is declared by a notification of central government on the advice of UGC under section 3 of UGC Act 1956. So statement 1 and statement 2, both these statements are given. You have to tell now which statement stands to be true or which statement stands to be correct or which stands to be incorrect. So read the statements carefully. Hira, yes, your answer is right for question number 3. Now we have moved to question number 4. So just concentrate on question number 4, everyone. Rinku Sachin, is your answer for question number 4 or question 3? Just let me know what exactly you are. Just write the question numbers so it becomes little bit easier to discuss on which question we are speaking. So statement 1 talks about universities are established under the Act, Central and State Act under 2F. So I'll explain you what is this. Deemed to be university is declared by the notification of government under the section 3 of UGC Act 1956. So which statement stands to be correct or which state option stands to be correct for question number 4? So let's see question number 4 now. So question number 4, option number A, that is both statement 1 that yes, universities are established under the State and Central Act under 2F of UGC Act 1956, and statement 2 says that deemed to be university is declared by a notification of central government on the advice of UGC under section 3. Yes, but some students, those who have a doubt with 2F, 12B, will just quickly have a look, because sometimes in detail this question can be asked. So the UGC provides financial assistance to eligible colleges which comes under section 2F, and they are declared fit to receive the central assistance, that is grant, under section 12B. So when we talk about 12B and 2F, so 2F basically does what? 2F basically follows the regulations, okay, which are set by the UGC, and 12B makes these rules and regulations in order to make sure that the colleges are eligible for receiving the grants from the central government. So 2F talks about following the regulation, and 12B talks about making the rules and regulations. So just keep these points in mind. Those said fourth question, statement 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect. No, statement 1 is also correct and 2 is also correct. Okay, and I have explained you the difference between 12B and 2F. Fine. Now let's go to question number 5. Now this is little bit easier question, so just you can concentrate well. In which year the union government decided that all the cases pertaining to grants, okay, from public funds to central university and other universities will be referred under UGC Commission. So everything will come under the one head, that is UGC Commission. So this happened when? In the year 1952, in the year 1953, in the year 1954, or in the year 1956. So you have to just state the year where everything came under UGC. So question number 5 on the screen, everyone. Which year all the cases pertaining to the grant were decided to come under the central university as referred by UGC? So it was which year? It was year 52, 53, 54, 56. So question number 5, everyone. Yes, I'm waiting for question number 5 answer, everyone. Yes. So question number 5, when it all came under UGC, it was basically what? It was basically in the year 1952. When everything, no, Tanushri, it's not 1956. When everything came under the umbrella of UGC, it was basically in the year 1952, and the act was formed in the year 1956. So be careful here, a lot of confusion students have. So that's the reason I've added this question. Okay. Now, yes, so this is what as I said, I have repeated that question of environmental education after a gap, so that you should be able to answer it and recall it very well. So we know that these are the objectives: environmental awareness, environmental knowledge, environmental attitude, and environmental skill. And they have given the examples. So you are supposed to match them. Okay, you're supposed to match them. All those who are talking about the year, so the year is 1952. It's 1952. Okay. Yes, question number 6 on the screen. You have this question number 6 as match the following. So I'm waiting for the answer, everyone. Question number 6. We have done this question just some time back, just as again a revision and to make the topic very clear in your mind. I've added this question again, and in the form of match the following. So you have on one hand you have the list of the objectives, on another hand you have the examples. So you're supposed to match them and decide that which objective stands for what. Okay, so let's see now. Yes, students are reading maybe the question. So let's see. So when we talk about awareness, environmental awareness, it is to acquire the sensitivity of the total environment. When we talk about the knowledge, it is to gain the experience, that is B is 4. When we talk about, yes, Tanushri, question number 6, but Tanushri, the answer is option number 4. Environmental attitude, it talks about what? It talks about the set of values. And environmental skills, it talks about the way to solve and to identify and solve the problem. So question number 6, the right option will be option number 1. No, sorry, not option number 1, but it is option number 4. Okay, see, that's so the reason I told you have to little bit revise, then only you will be able to get this questions very well. Okay, now coming to question number 7, a very easy question, but read the question very carefully and answer. A vital role in human resource development of a country centered on skill manpower, productivity and the quality of life is focused on which of the following domain? So whether it is professional education, formal education, lifelong education, technical education. I'm repeating again, a role of human resource development with respect to the skilled manpower, productivity and quality of life comes under which domain? Professional, formal, lifelong or technical? It comes under which domain? Question number 7 on the screen, everyone. Yes, students, those who are, maybe some are very new to the class, but even if you are not very sure about your revision, please start answering so that you will come to know where exactly you are making a mistake, and you'll be able to learn out of it. So a vital role in human resource development of a country which is centered on skilled manpower, productivity and quality of life is basically focused on what? It is focused Rinku, Sachin, what you want me to explain again? Please give me the question number. I'll explain it again. Okay, what topic you want, tell me. So yes, very good, Tanushri. So basically a vital role of human resource development is based on what? Is based on technical education with respect to what? With respect to skill, manpower, productivity and quality of life. So it comes under what? It comes under technical education. Yes, very good. Hira also has answered very well. Rinku, Sachin, please repeat what you want me to explain again. I'll come back to that. Okay. Now, going towards question number 8, which of the following is a residential center for free and creative inquiry into the fundamental themes and problems of life and thought? So they are asking us a residential center. So the options are Dr. Zakir Hussein's Memorial College Trust, Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapit, Indian Institution of Advanced Study and National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So which of them falls under what? A center for free creative inquiry for fundamental themes and problems of life. So from the given question, which is considered as a residential center for the same? Yes, Rinku, 7th answer of yours is right, 7th question. Now we are towards the 8th question. So just try to answer the 8th one. Yes. For 8th question, I'll wait for a minute. This is a direct questions, these are something very factual questions. You should be able to understand. Here, nothing will work out apart from your knowledge about the topic. So residential center for free and creative inquiry is basically, that is Indian Institute of Advanced Study. So based on, Rinku, question number 6 I will come. That is environmental education point you want. No, I'll come for that. Okay. So yes, it talks about what? It talks about Indian Institute of Advanced Study. So on this, a lot of question comes. You should be able to remember this topic very well. Okay. Coming to question number 9. Now question number 9 talks about what? Which of the following has been the aim of education during ancient India? So when we talk about ancient India, what was the aim? Whether it was emancipation or liberation, it was material development, it was fulfillment of vocational needs, or it was inculcation of social values. Which was the main aim of education during ancient India? So when we talk about ancient India, what was considered as the main aim of ancient education? 8th answer we have already understood. It is option number C. It's not A or it's not B. It's option number C, that is Indian Institute of Advanced Study. Now question number 9th, everyone. Which of the following is the main aim? What was the aim of education during ancient India? So the options are given to you below, that is emancipation, material development, fulfillment of vocational needs, or inculcation of social values. What stands to be the main aim? Sorry. Yes. Okay, very good. Yes, Tanushri. So the main aim of the education during the ancient India was liberation or the emancipation. Then another word for that is called as emancipation. Okay. Rinku Sachin, that one topic of yours, I'll come back. When I'm done, I'll come back to that. Don't worry. Okay. Now, yes, here again we have two statement questions, statement 1 and statement 2. So statement 1 talks about institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. So they are telling that if the institution has an autonomy, it guarantees academic freedom. Our statement 2 says that academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. So which statement is correct? Which statement is true? Which statement is false or incorrect? So you have to state by the given options which statements are true, whether statement 1 or statement 2. Question number 10th on the screen, everyone. It's about simple statements they have given, but they have a little confusion. So let's see. Yes, so when we talk about statement 1, institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Yes, the statement is very true. It's correct. Coming to statement 2, academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. It means they are telling that if there is no autonomy, there will be no freedom, which is false. Now why? Let's see. Let's have a look. Question number 10, Thira, it's option number C, not A. It's option number C. So C. Now statement 1 is very clearly understood that if the institution has an autonomy, it will definitely have academic freedom. All those institutions which are autonomous in the status, they will have, they will have the academic freedom to carry out their academics on their own. But now what is statement 2 talking about? Academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. No. In order to ensure the freedom of study, to teach and determine the research questions, academic freedom requires institutional autonomy. Okay. In other words, academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. It means it is a necessity but not a condition. And statement 2 says that it is a condition, but no, it's not a condition. It is just one of the necessity, and hence statement 2 stands to be false and statement 1 stands to be true. Okay, now I hope this is very clear with everyone. Okay, coming to question number 11. Now question number 11 talks about which statutory body of a university has a power to accord. Now accord meaning is to grant approval to the program and courses of studies. So who has that power? Who has that authority to grant approval for programs and courses? Whether it is CIET, whether it is syndicate, whether it is academic council, or whether it is board of studies. So who has that power? From the given, who has the power in order to give approval to the programs or to the courses? Okay. So I hope this answer, no, I should explain once. So I've directly came to the next slide. Now see, the right answer is academic council, but let's understand what are all they. So when we talk about CIET, it is an academic senate is nothing but a governing body in some universities and colleges, and it is typically the supreme authority for the institution. So it means that CIET is, it works as per institution. Okay. Now syndicate is nothing but a peer learning which involves small groups. Academic council is nothing but the main academic body that is called as the principal academic body, and it is subject to what? It is subject to the provisions written in memorandum of association, that is the rule book. which have, the responsibility to have, maintain the standards of education, teach, train, and interdepartmental coordination and research. So yes, academic council is the one who has a right to give an approval for the program as well as courses. Yes, very good. 11th question, everyone is aware of it. Very good. Okay. Now, question number 12. So question number 12 are statements question. So you have to read little carefully. Which of the following are the indicators of external accountability? External accountability for higher education learning. So that is provisional for professional development of teachers, utilization pattern of library and technical course resources, relevance of courses to the societal needs, performance of students in the public examination, employment pattern of pass out students. So they are talking about what? Indicators of external accountability. So if you're talking about external accountability, from the given, which will be the indicators? Professional development, or the library pattern, or the courses, or the performance of the students, or the employment pattern? Which will be the right answer? Question number 12, everyone, on the screen. Yes. I'll wait for the right answer. You have to choose the correct option from the given below. Yes, let's come to the answer part. So yes, when we are talking about external indicators does not include professional development. About teachers, it is the institution's responsibility, not the responsibility, it's not an accountability. Okay. Yes, pattern of library, that also is the institution's responsibility. Relevant courses, yes. Performance of the students, yes. And employment pattern. So these are the external indicators for an institution of higher learning. So that is courses, then it has the performance of students, and then it talks about what? The employment pattern. Okay. This is question number 12 now. Moving towards question number 13. Now, which of the following modality of higher education is an example of evolution in the post-independence? So, which modality? That is teacher education, technical education, legal education, or distance education? Which modality is an example of evolution in the post-independence India? So, from the given, which indicates, the modality of higher education as in one of the evolution in the post-independence India. Okay, Rinku Sachin, I will just brief you at the end of the class. No, I will clear your doubt also, and the information which you want, I'll clear that also. Okay, just we have some questions to go, otherwise the link will be distracted. No, so let's have all complete this, and I'll clear your doubts. Fine. Yes. So question number 13, everyone. Which of the following modality talks about the evolution in the post-independence India? That is, the right answer is distance education. So when we talk about learning modalities, they are sensory channels, or you can say they are the pathways through which individuals give, receive, and store information. There are 4 widely accepted learning modalities, or you can also call it as modalities. It means the learning modes. It's nothing but it is acronym by the word VARC, that is visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. So this is basically an example of what? It is an example of evolution in the post-independence India, that is called as distance education. Yes, very good. Question number 13. Most of you could attend properly. Now coming to question number 14. In the university education system as prevalent now, which of the following bodies or committees look after formal approval of curriculum and courses? So now they are asking you what? They are asking you the formal approval of curriculum and courses. So whether it is executive, University Executive Council or Board of Management, Academic Council or Board of Studies or University Code. So which of them, okay, in the university education system, which bodies talks about formal approval of curriculum? Yes, question number 14 everyone. Question number 14 on the screen. Yes. So let's see. We have done this similar type of question, but still, I've added one more question like that. So let's see the right answer. Now see, if you remember, we have done, no, it is talking about what? Approval of curriculum and courses. So yes, we just now studied that the authority of approval is in the hands of academic council of the concerned university. So whichever university, yes, very good Tanushri, it is the academic council of the concerned university with regard to approval of curriculum and the courses. Okay, yes. Now coming to question number 15. Now this topic is different, but they have mixed up with your higher education. So let's understand what is the question and then come to the answer. For the introduction of the concept of total quality management in the universities, it means that all the universities have a control over the quality education. So with that respect, which of the following will be considered helpful? That is system thinking, participatory management, rigorous admission procedure, or a strength, weakness, opportunities and challenges, including the introduction of skill development program. So what it's basically talking about, introduction of which concept with respect to TQM. Now what is the concept of TQM? TQM is nothing but the quality management of education in higher learning. So for that, what will be considered as very helpful? Whether it is system thinking, whether it is participatory management, whether it is rigorous admission procedure, whether it is the strength, weakness, opportunity, challenges, or skill development. So you can, come towards the right option. I'll be waiting for the answers. Yes, 14th question is done now. We are on 15th question, everyone. We are on question number 15th, everyone. So let's see which the concept of TQM with respect to higher learning is considered helpful for what. Okay, so let's check the answer. So basically it is system thinking, okay, that is in-depth thinking, participatory management, yes. Admission process will not be a part of quality. So option number C, wherever you have option number C, no, in fact it is completely wrong. So option number, rigorous admission procedure will not maintain the quality. C will not come only. Introduction of skill development programs, yes. So if you are still not clear with what is TQM, so it is nothing but a perception which educational institutions can attend only, see here very well, it's only with the help of long planning by the formulation and execution of the program which helps them to achieve their vision. See here, and none of the colleges or none of the institutions or none of the universities talks about C, that is admission procedure does not maintain your quality. It is only your system thinking, that is yes, Tanushri, 15th A is right. Okay, your detailed thinking, your participatory management and your skill development program will tell you about what will help you to develop your quality. Is it clear? Okay, so yes, now this was the last question of the day. But before any student who is new to the channel or who is attending my lecture for the first time, let me give you a brief exactly how we are going to go ahead in this coming days till the time of examination. We will be starting, we have already started MCQ series. So these MCQ series will be taken by me for all the theory units, that is teaching aptitude, research aptitude, communication, ICT, higher education system, people development and environment. So I will be taking this 6 units, and for the 6 units I will be targeting all the MCQs till your time of examination, so that it will be better for you to go for a revision and all the new MCQs will keep on coming. So this is what I have targeted till the time of your examination. Whatever doubts you have, whatever concerns you have, it will be solved. It is not only MCQs. Every MCQ will be explained to you with all the options. So this is what I'm going to take. So anyone who's new to the channel, please remember this MCQ series will be taken by me. That is Monday to Saturday, every day at 10 a.m. in the morning. My live classes are on YouTube at 10 a.m. So you can be active. You can just subscribe the channel in order to get the notification. Is it clear? I hope Rinku Sachin, your doubt is clear now. And for you, I'll just once again go for the doubt which you had, was the objectives of environmental education. Okay, so this is what you had the doubts. So please remember, there are various objectives. That is awareness, knowledge, attitude, skills and participation. These are the environmental education objectives. So when I say awareness, it means you are making your students aware with respect to the environment and its problem. When I say knowledge, you try to give them the understanding and experience about the knowledge, about the environment and its problem. When I say attitude, you try to set a set of values and feelings in order to motivate them to take care of their environment. Skills, you try to develop those skills which will help them to identify and solve the environmental problems. Okay, and participation, which will help them, which will provide them an opportunity to actively participate in the environmental resolution. It means to resolve the environmental problem. So this was the question which you are a little bit confused in. But as per the new topic, this environmental education is common now. So you should be aware of this topic very well. Okay. So yes, that's all for the day, everyone. Thank you very much and have a good day ahead. Once again, Happy New Year to everyone. So new year, new resolutions, set your targets and ensure that you are aiming towards cracking your examination. Tomorrow morning we will be meeting at same time, that is 10 a.m. 2020. So we are talking about National Education Policy 2020. National Research Foundation, NRF, may be established for what? So they have given the options and you have to select the options. That is to promote doctoral or postdoctoral research, to promote fundamental scientific research, to enable universities to research laboratories, to establish the research laboratories, or to enable a culture of research to permit through universities. So basically what this National Research Foundation is maybe established for, and that's what you have to tell from the given options. So the options are given below, so you can just click on the options in order to understand or to know more about National Education Policy. We have done a topic on National Education Policy many times. Yes, waiting for a revert from everyone. I hope everything is very clear. You can clearly hear the class as well as you can see the screen. Sorry, yes. So coming to our first question, everyone, I'll just read a question once again for you all. According to the National Education Policy 2020, National Research Foundation is established for what? Is it established to promote the doctoral or postdoctoral research? Is it for scientific research? Is it to establish the research laboratories? Or it is to enable the culture of research to permit through the universities? So what exactly it is used for? In case if you have doubts or you are not very sure about this, please take a note of it in your notepad so that you can revise this for your coming examination. So let's discuss. That is, the National Research Foundation basically is established to enable a culture of research to permit through universities. Okay, now let's have a little bit of information about this. So a key mandate of NRF, okay, to establish, to grow and to enable the research at universities in India, where current research is very restricted. In addition to that, sponsoring peer-reviewed research proposals from around the country, and NRF is supposed to encourage the overall research culture in India. So basically what it is meant for, it is meant for promoting or establishing, encouraging a research culture, and hence it is established, to have a research culture through the universities, and the right answer is option number D. Going ahead now, that is for our question number 2. Now question number 2 has matched the followings. So we have regulatory institutions as per National Education Policy 2020. So these institutions are given in the form of acronym. That is NHERC, we have NAC, we have HEGC, we have GEC. So what is basically responsibility of each of this? So we have to understand sorry, you have to understand that what is the institution is and what are the responsibilities. So that the options are given below. You can have a look at the options and select the correct option for the given institution as a part of what? As a part of responsibility. I hope everyone can hear me very clearly. Questions are reflected already on the screen. You can see the questions on the screen. You can pick up the options and let try yourself that how much preparation you are into and how much preparation you need to do for this coming examination. So let's see what is the regulations, okay, as per National Education Policy, and what are the responsibilities. So when we talk about the responsibilities, this is option number C. Okay, but now let's understand these acronyms very well. Maybe you must have not studied these acronyms at all, or you are not aware about them. So let's understand in detail. So when I talk about NHERC, it is called as National Higher Education Resource Center. I'll repeat it once again. You can have a screenshot for this in case if you are not able to write it. So it will be helpful for you for your revision also. So the first one is NHERC, which is called as National Higher Education Resource Center. Basically, it is a common single point regulator for the higher education sector, including teachers' education. Next we have is National Accreditation Council. The key function is to accredit the academic institutions. HEGC, which is nothing but it is called as Higher Education Grant Council, which will carry out the funding and financing of higher education institutions. And last we have is the GEC, that is called as General Education Council, and the key function is academic standard setting. So if you look at the options given below, so NHERC, basically it indicates what? It indicates regulation. Next we have is NAC, which indicates accreditation, that is option number 2. Next we have is HEGC, that indicates what? It indicates the financing part. And GEC, it indicates what? The academic standard, and hence the right option is option number C. Coming to the next question is question number 3. Today I have targeted little bit more of national education policy questions, because it can be a revision for you also, and it will be easier for you to revise on the very soon as the exams are coming near, so it will be fresh in your mind. So let's see the next question. The next question talks about, according to National Education Policy 2020, the Higher Education Commission of India, that is HECI, will be set up for what? So what is the reason for the setup of Higher Education Commission of India? So whether it is to replace UGC for maintaining quality and standards in higher education institution, as an umbrella institution to look into regulation, as a regulatory authority to maintain quality and standard, to maintain the academic standard of higher education. So basically it is meant for what? So the options are given to you. You have to choose from the given options, whether it is option number A and B, B, C, D, A, C, D, or it is all the above. So you have bit time to answer these questions. You can just once have a look at it, read it once, and then you can answer my question for the given question on the screen. I hope students can clearly understand what the question is. If you have any doubt, you can please post your doubt in the chat box. I'll just address those doubts. So basically here we are talking about what? We are talking about the Higher Education Commission of India. So Higher Education Commission of India is set up for what? For the options, that is as an umbrella institution for regulation, accreditation, as a regulatory authority, or as an academic standard, to maintain the academic standard. It does not, or it will never replace UGC for maintaining the qualities and standard in higher education. So the right option is option number B, that is option number B, C and D. This is the right answer for the question number 3. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's start. Before we go ahead, a small information on this topic in case if you're not aware about this at all. So a single regulator, that is called as what? The Higher Education Council of India. It's nothing but it is HECI. All these acronyms you're supposed to take down very well. It has a vision, that is a vision which is set by National Education Policy. And what are the different functions for this? That is to set the academic standards, to accredit the academic institutions, to regulate the institutions, as well as to finance the higher education institutions. So these are the, you can say these are the role, this is the function or this is a role which is maintained by them. Coming to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 talks about, according to the National Education Policy 2020, a master's program may be of. A very simple question because we have done this very much in detail. So let's understand. The master program is talking about what? The duration. Is it 1 year duration? Is it 2 year duration? Is it 3 year duration? Is it 4 year duration? Or is it 5 year duration? So you are supposed to pick up the durations. That is, a master program may be of what? So options are given below. You have to select from the given options. So let's see how many of you are able to do this. Maiti, yes. Sorry, I didn't see your question number 3. I just saw your question number 3 answer right now. But 3's answer was option number B. Okay, not option number D. I have explained you all the details for question number 3. And now we are into question 4. So let's see. Let me wait for a minute for everyone to answer, question 4. I'll give a little bit of time so that everyone comes up with question 4. Yes, so let's see the duration. The duration for the master's program as per the new education policy 2020 is, that is option number A, master's program may be of 1 year, it may be of a 2 year duration, and it may be of a 5 year duration. That is integrated. It is called as integrated course. Okay. So with a 4 years bachelor's, you can do the master's in 1 year, or a regular master's is 2 year duration, or with an integrated in the form of 5 year duration. Okay. Now, so master's program may be of 1 year. So we have just a small explanation over here. It can be of 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years according to the new education policy 2020. The goal of the policy is to increase the gross enrollment. So last cycle we used to do a lot of questions on gross enrollment ratio. We will do now also in this coming cycle. But right now just focus that in order to increase the gross enrollment ratio, the master program can be done for a year. It can be done for 2 years. It can be done for 5 years. And the reason is that just to ensure that the number is increasing with the potential that the learning pedagogy and the methodologies can be of great potential for the learners. So there are all these 3 options are selected for master program: 1 year, 2 year, and 5 years. Okay, coming to question number 5. It's a very big statement question. Maiti, yes. So Maiti, it is not only 2 years as well as 4 years. 4 years is for graduation. We are talking about masters. So it is 1 year, 2 year, and it is 5 years. Okay. Now let's come to question number 5. Which of the following statements are true with respect to National Education Policy 2020? So the statements, there are 4 statements given. So the first statement is 4-year integrated B.Ed with a major holistic, dual holistic. That is the minimum degree which is required for teacher qualification. So all standalone teacher education institutions will be required to convert to multidisciplinary institutions by 2025. A 2-year B.Ed course for students having bachelor degree in a specialized subject, and admission test to pre-service teacher preparation programs which shall be conducted by NCERT. 1-year B.Ed course for students with 4-year undergraduate degree in a specialized subject will be a prerequisite for a school teacher. So these are all the terms, conditions you can say, or the clauses which were reflected in the new education policy 2020. So if you are very confirmed with all these points, this answer will be very easier. Otherwise, it will lead to a lot of confusion for you. So let's see how many of you are able to, correctly answer this question. We are supposed to pick up the true statements from the given statements. Okay. So yes, let's see what are the true statements from the given. So when we talk about the true statements, it is option number A, that is the integrated B.Ed course with a dual major holistic, and that is a minimum requirement for school teacher. Option number C, that is a 2-year B.Ed course with a specialized subject for bachelor degree. And option number E, that is a 1-year B.Ed course for the students with 4-year undergraduate degree with a specialized subject, and it will be a prerequisite for a school teacher. Okay, coming to question, that is the same points I have highlighted also. So according to the National Education Policy 2020, what all the things are required. So 4-year integrated courses, 2-year B.Ed courses, 1-year B.Ed courses with a specialized subject. A standalone institutions, yes, they will be converted to multidisciplinary, but by 2030. I have purposely highlighted this in red. So in case if you get such question also, you can attempt this question. Just remember that the target is not 2025, the target is 2030. This is what all, as I said, today's class, I have taken majority of the questions on National Education Policy 2020. In case some students want a highlight of this, just to make it little bit more stronger and proper, I will specifically take one session on National Education Policy 2020 as a revision class, so that it will be really helpful for every one of you. Okay, coming to question number 6 on the screen now, everyone. The aim of vocationalization. So when we talk about vocationalization of education, what is the aim? So there are 4 options which are given. You are supposed to select from the one. Now, we have making, that is, the aim is what? The aim is basically making education job oriented, preparing students for vocation, emphasizing vocational education, converting general education to vocational. So basically, what is the aim of vocationalization of education? And the options are given below. You have to select from the given options the aim. We have done this type of question earlier also. I hope you remember those, any old students. In case if you are able to remember it, you can let me know, or else I can tell you the right answer. Yes, waiting for everyone to revert. For question number 6. Okay, so question number 6, the aim of the vocationalization of education is basically to prepare students for a vocation along with their regular general education. So it does not tell you to sacrifice or something. It just tells you to prepare the students with a vocation, and that also with their regular studies or with their general education. Yes. So let's little bit have a look at vocationalization quickly. So vocationalization is designed to introduce manual skills in general education. It means that training in some vocation at not only secondary level but also higher secondary level with general education. So the main aim is what? General education should be there, and the aim of vocationalization is to prepare students for a vocational along with general education. So that's the reason the right answer was to pick up the vocationalization is vocation along with general education. Okay, now coming to question number 7, everyone. Destiny of India has been shaped in the classroom. This is stated in what? Destiny of India has been shaped in her classroom. So this is given where? Is it a part of University Education Commission? Is it a part of Education Commission? Is it a part of National Education Policy, or is it National Knowledge Commission? What does it indicates, or it is a part of what? Sorry. So Destiny of India has been shaped in her classrooms. So basically what does it indicates? It is about a university education, Education Commission, National Education, or National Knowledge Commission. What it includes? So let's see. Yes, so Destiny of India has been shaped in the classroom was stated by Education Commission, that is 1964. Now let's have a little idea about it. The Destiny of India has been shaped in our classroom actually was been pointed out by Education Commission, that is in the year 1964-65, and it was basically that safely we added that the destiny of the classrooms is shaped in the institution of education with the committed teachers. Now what does this Destiny of India has been shaped in her classroom? It indicates the education, okay, which is provided by the institution with a committed teachers. So it is understood that teacher plays an important and a critical role in the development of the entire education system, not only enlightening, motivating and empowering the teacher, will definitely bring a higher quality of education in the country. And hence this was the statement which was made based on the Education Commission, which was in the year 1964-65. Coming to question number 8. Question number 8 is basically, yes, Maiti, I have just now completed this question number 7. It was not by National Education Policy 1986. It was by Educational Commission, that is 1964, for question number 7. Okay. Moving on to question number 8 now. Question number 8 talks about on which date National Education Day is celebrated. Very common question. If you want, I'll wait for a minute so that you can answer the question. Everyone can answer the question properly. This is very common question. On which of the following date National Education Day is celebrated? Whether it is celebrated on 28th of Feb, whether it is celebrated on 5th of June, whether it is celebrated on 11th of November, or whether it is celebrated on 1st of December. When is it celebrated? You are supposed to talk about the celebration of National Education Day. So let's wait and see the answer. Okay, so question number 8, the right answer is the date of National Education Day celebration is 11th of November. It is celebrated on 11th of November. Sorry, that is question number 8 I am talking about. With respect to what? With respect to National Education Day. That is celebrated as what? It is celebrated on 11th of November. Coming to question number 9, everyone. I hope question number 9 till 9 we have reached now. Who among the following was the chairman of University Education Commission? So the options given are: who among the following was the chairman of University Education Commission? So was it Dr. D.S. Kothari? Was it Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad? Was it Dr. Zakir Hussain, or was it Dr. Radhakrishnan? So who was from the following list? You are supposed to select the chairman of you, that is, who has represented as chairman of the University Education Commission. The names are listed below. You have to select or shortlist the right one from the given options. So whether it was Dr. D.S. Kothari, it was Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, Dr. Zakir Hussain, or Dr. Radhakrishnan. Okay. Maiti, yes, the date I have said, it is not 28th of Feb, it is 11th of November. The date is 11th of November. Okay. Now, yes, the chairman was Dr. Radhakrishnan. For question number 9, who was the chairman of University Education Commission? So that was, the chairman was Dr. Radhakrishnan. Coming to little information about this. So after the independence, the University Education Commission was set up in 1948. That was under the lead chairmanship of Dr. Radhakrishnan, to report on Indian university education, at the same time to suggest certain improvements and extensions that will help, the present as well as the future of the country, in order to have some aspirations or need of for the following. So yes, this is what we have, with respect to the information regarding University Education Commission, with respect to the chairmanship also. Okay. Now let's move ahead for the next question. The next question talks about the National Education Policy, 9th D. Yes, Maiti, very good. The 9th question was right answer. Now we have moved to question number 10. The National Education Policy 2020 prioritized the increase in the gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by 100% by year what? So what is this increase year? So basically it is 2025, 2030, 2035 or 2040. So what is the increase, that is 100% increase, is dedicated to what deadline? Let's see whether it is 2025, 2030 or 2035 or 2040. What is the deadline of the year in order to have a preschool to secondary level by 100% by the year? So yes, the deadline is the year 2030. So the National Education Policy 2020 has prioritized the increase in the gross enrollment ratio in preschool to secondary level by 100%, and the target year is 2030. Okay. So the new policy aims universalization of education with a 100% gross enrollment ratio in school education, and the deadline for that is the year 2030. It will bring 2 crores out of school children back into the mainstream through open schooling system. So what the help will be provided with the help of what? The help will be provided with the open schooling system. Okay. Now, coming to question number 11, everyone. So question number 11 states the list, okay, of the establishment year. So establishment of NAC, establishment of NCTE, establishment of AICTE, establishment of ICSSR. Yesterday I have given you the acronyms also. So now they have come up with an establishment year. They want to know the establishment year. Sorry. The establishment year will be what? Okay, let's see one by one for all the bodies. So establishment year, that is option number A. So establishment year of NAC is 1994. That is National Council for Teacher Education is 1995. That is All India Council for Technical Education is 1945. and Indian Council for Social Science Research is 1969. So you should know this years also very well. See, sometimes you get such type of questions also where you have to identify the years for the establishment of these bodies. Okay. Coming to question number 12. Now the question number 12 is the major objective of value education. We have done already value education. Value education we have done very well. So the major objective of value education is what? Value for society, developing responsible and good citizens, developing ideal teachers, or acquainting students with value education. So what we have done this in detail very well. So let's see what is the major objective and whether you can answer the question very well. The major objective of value education in the institutions. Maiti, very good. Your answer for question number 11 is also right. So we have proceeded towards question number 12. The major objective of value education in the institutions is for what? Value for society, developing responsible and good citizens, developing ideal teachers, or acquainting students with value of education. So basically it is meant for what? So let's see. Yes. So basically the major objective of value education is to develop the responsible and good citizens, and that's what the importance of value education is. Not only providing the education, but yes, ensuring that the future generation of the country is developing and becoming a responsible citizen. Okay. Coming to question number 13, but before that, in case if you have little bit of doubt for value education, we will just have a look. Basically, what is value education? It is a process or a function which gives which gives moral value to each other. So it is highlighting about what? Moral values in order to develop the personality of an individual. So it has, responsible and good citizens, a democratic way to improve the level of thinking, to improve the integral growth of the people, and hence if you summarize that, it indicates that it is developing a responsible citizen is the main aim of value education. Okay. Now, coming to question number 13, UGC was established on the recommendation of what? Okay, again a repetitive question, but still I have added it because many students have a confusion in this also. UGC was established on the recommendation of University Education Commission, Dr. Radhakrishnan's recommendation, or Mudaliar Commission recommendation, or Jawaharlal Nehru recommendation. So UGC was established on the recommendation of what? So the options are given here. We are supposed to select the right from the given. So basically, yes, UGC was established on the recommendation of what? On the recommendation of University Education Commission. That is option number A. UGC was established on the recommendation of University Education Commission. Now, question number 14. Question 14 is talking about the NRIF, that is NIRF ranking, considers which of the following areas to be covered while developing the parameters for ranking the universities and institutions. We will go for ranking also, little bit of information, ranking what has institution has got, but right now let us understand the parameters. So the parameters are what? Teaching and learning resources, research and professional practices, graduation outcome, or all the above. So what are the parameters from the given below? Yes, 13. Yeah, Maiti, 13 is also done. We are into now 14th question. Okay, 14th question, that is the parameters for NIRF. Okay, ranking of NIRF. Let's see what is the answer. Right answer comes. Sorry, so the parameters are all the above, that is teaching and learning resources, research and professional practices, graduation outcomes. These are all the parameters. Apart from that, okay, let's see basically what are all the parameters. So not only teaching and learning, research and professional practice, graduation outcome, outreach and inclusivity, and perception. So these are all included as a part of what? These are all included as a part of the parameters. So these are a part of what? These are the part of parameters which are, you know, used in order to rank the institutions as well as the universities. Okay, yes. Coming to question number 15, everyone. Yes, Maiti, yeah, we have done question number 14, very good. Now coming to question number 15. 15, the first commission for higher education in post-independence period in India was headed by whom? So who was the one to head the post commission for higher education post-independence period in India? So basically it was Maulana Azad, Abdul Kalam Azad, or Radhakrishnan, or D.S. Kothari, or Zakir Hussain. So who was the one, the first commission for higher education in the post-independence period, which was headed by whom from the given options? Yes, so let's see. So question number 15, yes, it was by Radhakrishnan. That is the first commission for higher education in the post-independence period was headed by Radhakrishnan. Okay. Yes, so this is what 15 questions we have done today. I hope students, those who have filled their forms for this upcoming examination, you know that the timing is very less with the preparation. So these questions, your interaction, your response really plays an important role. Maximum amount of sessions, you know, are needed so that you can cover in a limited span of time, you can cover maximum amount of things, and that's what we are preparing for. People, a ceiling has been fixed by Supreme Court of India. So what is that ceiling fixed for? Percentage is 28%. Is it 40%? Is it 50%? Or is it 55%? So what is the ceiling fixed by Supreme Court of India for reservation of socially disadvantaged sections? So the options are given below, A, B, C, D, with the percentage format. So you have to pick up the right option, whether it is 28, whether it is 40, whether it is 50, or whether it is 55%, and you have to state the right answer. I'm waiting for the right answer. Yes, so you can please start answering the questions. Even if the questions are new, please try to make an attempt. Okay, do not be blank. You will learn with time, but make sure that you are answering the questions and understanding your mistakes. So yes, waiting for the revert from everyone. I'll repeat once again the question. What is the ceiling which is fixed by Supreme Court of India for reservation of socially disadvantaged sections? And the options given below are 28%, 40%, 50% and 55%. In case if this new question is completely new for you, I'll help you to understand. The ceiling is fixed is 50%. Okay. Now let's see a little bit of detail about this question. So as per the court, okay, Supreme Court, 50% of the quota is the rule which is to be followed. But there are exceptions that can be granted, okay, which has added 10% reserves for poor in the jobs and education. That is as per the 103 constitutional amendment, which is, you know, amended, changed. The OBC, the OBC category, the scheduled caste category, the scheduled tribe category, collectively they are known as socially and educationally disadvantaged. Currently, they are provided with 27.5%, that is OBC, 15% for scheduled caste and 7.5% for scheduled tribe. So additionally, there is a 10% quota for general poor category. So basically, the total comes up to what? It comes up to the ceiling, that is 50%, which is fixed by Supreme Court of India. Okay, so this questions can be expected as in part of administration for or governance in the form of higher education system, which should all be aware of. Is it clear? Okay, now coming to the next question. The next question talks about MOPS, that is nothing but called as Modernization and Removal of Obsolescence Scheme, which comes under the following apex body of higher education department. So there is a scheme which is called as Modernization and Removal of Obsolescence. It's acronymed as MOPS. So this scheme comes under which of the following apex body of higher education system? Mighty, that is 50%, that is not 48% was the second option, it's 50%. So option C is the right option. Okay, yes, option C, that is 50%, is the right option. Nisha, Sultan, Mighty, I hope it is very clear with you. Okay, now here we are with the second question. Modernization and removal of obsolescence. It's called a scheme. It is a scheme. I'll explain you what is the scheme about. It comes under which of the following apex body of higher education department? So the bodies are AICT, UGC, NIC, and none of these. So under which body this scheme falls as? If you're not aware of the scheme, I'll help you to understand. In case if anyone knows about this, can try to attempt for this particular answer. And then we'll go ahead. Yes, I'm just waiting for the right answer. Okay, so let's see. Actually, the right answer is AICTE, that is All India Tech Council for Technical Education, is the apex body of higher education department, which has brought up a scheme called as Modernization and Removal of Obsolescence. Now let's see what exactly this scheme is about and what does it highlights. What are the highlights of the scheme? So MOPS is nothing but it is a scheme which comes under All India Council for Technical Education. That is a development scheme. Now what does this scheme provides? It provides technical institutions with infrastructural facilities. So these are the functions of this scheme: providing infrastructure facility, laboratories, workshops, computing facility to enhance teaching, training and research capabilities. The limit of they try to give a funding. So the funding is up to 20 lakhs and the project duration is 2 years. So just keep this in mind in case if you are reading it for the first time, make a note of it. The scheme is called as Modernization. Okay, as I said, Modernization and Removal of Obsolescence. This is the acronym for the scheme. The scheme provides infrastructure, laboratory facility, workshop facility, computing facility. It is basically done to enhance teaching, training and research. So this is one of the scheme which is to boost up the quality of teaching along with training and research, and they also provide the funding. The funding limit is 20 lakh rupees and the duration for the project is 2 years. Okay, let's go ahead now. I hope everyone, those who are not aware of these questions, please make a note of it. Okay, Tanushri, your answer is right for question number 2. Now we are moving towards question number 3. Okay, the question number 3 talks about All India Council for Technical Education has recently signed up a MOU, that is Memorandum of Understanding, with which of the following organization to promote green concepts in architecture and engineering curriculum. So there is one MOU which is signed by AICT with which body? So the bodies are NIC, CSI, CII or CBSE. So with whom this MOU has been signed in order to promote the green concept in architecture and engineering. The option given below are A, B, C, D. They have given the acronyms, that is NIC, CSI, CII and CBSE. So let's see which is the right answer, and let's come to the right answer. Sorry. Yes, waiting for the right answer, everyone. Yes, so let's see what is the right answer. So for question number 3, The right answer is CII. Now let's see what is this CII stands for and what exactly role it has to play. Okay. So when I talk about the MOU, that is the Memorandum of Understanding, which is signed between two bodies. One is, that is All India Council for Technical Education, and CII, that is nothing but Confederation of Indian Industries, that is Indian Green Building Council, has signed an MOU to promote green concepts in architecture and engineering curriculum, which helps the educational institutions to develop industry-ready professionals trained on green concepts. So basically, keeping in mind the ecological balance, this concepts has been brought by the Indian industries, so that these people will train the professionals especially on the green concepts, and hence the MOU is signed between the Confederation of Indian Industries and All India Council for Technical Education. Okay. Yes. In case I'm just bit going slowly, so that any student who does not has any of this information can either take the screenshot and keep if it is easy and feasible for you, or if your speed is faster, you can just take down the notes, at least running notes of this. Going ahead to our question number 4. Now question number 4 talks about which of the following organization makes recommendations to the central and state government Okay. Tanushri, I have noticed that there is some buffering time coming up with the answers. It's okay, no problem. I'm just seeing the answers, and you have answered previous question correctly. So just we will go on moving. Otherwise, it will be a pause for you all. Okay, so I'll just keep on moving. I think there is a transition time is more in order to get the reply. So yes, question number 4. Which of the following organization make recommendations to the central and the state government universities, UGC and the recognized institutions in the matter of preparation of suitable plans and programs in the field of teacher education? So what the name of the organization they want with the recommendations in central and the state government with respect to what plans and programs in the field of teacher education? So it is NCERT, NCT, NIEPA, that is NIPA, or it is NIA. So which of them has recommendations towards this plans and programs in the field of teacher education? So you have to answer from the following options. So let's see. Okay. Yes, I'll just wait. Maybe the buffering time is little bit more today, so it's okay. I'll wait for the students to read the question and come to the answer. Okay. So yes, so we are talking about the organizations which makes recommendations to the central and the state government, universities, UGC and the other institutions with respect to what? With respect to the plans, programs in the field of teacher education. So the name of the organization is NCTE. Now let's see what this stands for and what does it do. So that is called as National Council for Teacher Education, is the body, or you can say is the organization which makes recommendation to the state government, to the central government, to the universities, University Grant Commission and institutions in order to prepare a suitable plan and programs in the field of teacher education. So yes, the body is called, or the organization is called as National Council for Teacher Education, that is called as NCTE. Okay, yes, so that's the reason every time I keep on telling you to learn the acronyms well, because in the questions, see how they come up with the acronyms. So it's better to know them very well. Time to time you have to keep them revising. Fine. Okay, going to question number 5th, everyone. Which of the following organization was formed after merging Center of Educational Technology and Department of Teaching Aids? So here it was a combination of two. It means Center of Center of Educational Technology plus Department of Teaching Aids. This two combination brought or gave a result to one organization. What is the name of the organization called? Is it called as CIET? Is it called as CEIT? Is it called as CBSE? Or is it called as none of the above? So which of the, yes, Nisha, is it fifth? Okay, just write the question number, no, because anyway the transition time is more. So it will be great if you write the question number very well. So which of the organizations are formed? A merger resulting into Center of Educational Technology plus Department of Teaching Aids. So which is that? Okay. Question number 4. Okay, question number 4 is answered. Fine, everyone. We have moved to question number 5 now. Okay, now in question 5, what is the department called as? The department formed is called as? Yes, the department form is called as CIET. Now, what does this stands for? Let's see. Yes, so it is nothing but it is Central Institute of Educational Technology. I'll repeat once again. It is CIET. It is known as Central Institute of Educational Technology. It is a unit of National Council of Educational Research and Training, that is NCERT, that is National Council of Educational Research and Training, an autonomous organization which comes under Ministry of Education, previously known as Ministry of Human Resource Development, and it was established in 1984 after merging. So this Center Institute of Educational Technology, okay, it was established in the year 1984 after the merging of what? Center of Educational Technology and Department of Teaching Aids. Okay, is there any issue with the buffering problem? Nisha, can you just join again if you want, because from my end my screen is not buffering. Can you rejoin and see once again whether the problem is still, you know, you're facing the still problem? So I will understand whether what the problem is at my end or your end. Fine? Okay. Coming to question number 6, everyone. Question number 6 talks about National Social Science Documentation Center, that's called as NACSDoc, is a documentation center for which of the following organization? I'll repeat once again. There is a center called as National Social Science Documentation Center, a documentation center of the following organization. So the organization is called as NIEPA, or is it called as ICSSR, or is it called as ICAR, or none of the above? I think there is some issue with the network, but the questions are coming too late. But it's okay, because if I stop, it will create a problem, no? So I'll just, you know, maybe little bit of network issue, I guess, today. Okay. So the National Social Science Documentation Center is one of the documentation center for which of the following organization? Is it NIPA, is it ICSSR, or is it ICAR, or it is none of the above? So it is which of the following is the documentation center of the following organization? So the right answer is ICSSR. Now let's see little bit of detail about it. So it is called as NACSDoc, the one which was established in the year 1970, okay, as a division of ICSSR with the objective. Now see, what is the objective of this particular body? Now first of all, if I talk about ICSSR, now your full form is not given. Many of you know the full form, but still I'll repeat. It is called as Indian Council of Social Science Research. I'll once again repeat. ICSSR is called as what? It is called as Indian Council of Social Science Research, which was established in the year 1969. Okay, this was the establishment year by the government of India, basically to promote research in social science in the country. Okay, that is in the country of India. So this is the objective, is to provide what? It is to provide library, information support services to researchers in social science. It provides guideline to the library with respect to what? Regional centers and research institute. I hope there is some, I'm extremely sorry for this, maybe some network issue from here. The question is going on, but it is taking long time to come for the question, I guess. Okay, coming to question number 7, everyone. Now question 7 talks about what? Under which of the following organization does the nationwide readership survey takes place? Yes, question is coming, but question is taking lot of time, maybe some network issue, so I'm extremely sorry for that, but still I'll just continue because it takes time, but it is coming. Okay, yes. Under which of the following organization does the nationwide readership survey takes place? So is it NDL, is it NBT, is it NPR, or is it NCAER? So which of the body is the organization where this nationwide readership survey takes place? So the organization is called as NCAER. Now let's see what this NCAER stands for. So it is called as National Council for Applied Economic Research. So nationwide readership survey is taken place under National Council for Applied Economic Research. The survey is published as a report of what? It's a report by the National Book Trust. Okay, so make sure this all details are taken by you, so that you have a great understanding about the topic. So the survey is called as Nationwide Readership Survey, which is considered under, or which is taken place under, National Council for Applied Economic Research, and this is basically done on the basis of what? National Book Trust. Okay, now we have next question, that is question number only the small request to everyone. Questions are coming, but it is taking time. So just for today, you have to little bit bear this because of maybe network. But questions are coming. It is taking long time, but it is coming. Okay. Now, what is the full form of NAPRDY? So it's talking about what? It's talking about the full form. Now they have given the options below. Is it National Action Plan for Reasoning and Development among the Youth? Or is it National Action Plan for Readership Development among the Youth? Or is it the Plan for Readership Development Survey? Or is it the New Achieving Plan for Reasoning and Decisiveness among the Youth? So what basically it is called as, or it is known as. Okay, yes, so let's see. So the acronym stands as NAPRDY. So basically this acronym is known as National Action Plan for Readership Development, okay, among the youth. So it is talking about what? National Action Plan for Readership Development among youth. So let's see this plan is basically what exactly it does. So the full form, as we all have read, the full form is about National Action Plan for Readership Development among the youth. It was formed with a vision to make all the youth in the age group of 15 to 25 active readers. So it is called as what? It is called as, it is basically formed in order to inculcate the habit of reading, and among the people, that is, sorry, among the age group of 15 to 25 and the active readers, that is by the year 2025, this is the target which is kept under the action plan for readership development among the youth. Okay. Question number 9 on the screen now. So question number 9 talks about statement. There are two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. So statement 1 talks about National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, that is NIEPA, works like a state university. So it states that it is something which works like what? It works like state university. Statement 2 says that the Government of India has awarded it the status of deemed to be university in August 2006. So there is a question based on National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration. It talks about it is working as a state university in statement 1. Second, it talks of the Government of India has awarded it the status of deemed to be university in August 2006. So what? Whether the statement 1 is correct, whether the statement 2 is correct, or both the statements are correct, or both the statements are incorrect. So what does it tells? So let's see what is the answer for this particular question. So this answer is about question number 9. That is both the statements. Out of both the statement, only statement 2 is correct. It says that statement 1 is wrong. That is, it is talking about what? It is talking that National Institute is not working like a state university, but yes, the Government of India has awarded it the status of deemed to be university in the year, that is August 2006. Okay. So this is what the right answer is for the question number 9. So when we talk about the National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration, it is established by Ministry of Human Resource Development, okay, that is Government of India, and is a premier organization that builds with the capacity building and research in planning and management of education. The Government of India has awarded it the status of deemed to be university in August 2006, but it works like a central university and not like a state university, and hence the statement 1 was wrong, because the working is like what? The working is like the central university and not state university. Now coming to question number 10. Question number 10 is based on the topic RUSA. So which of the following is a component of RUSA? Now what does RUSA stands for? It stands for Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. So is it upgradation of existing autonomous colleges to the university? Is it vocationalization of higher education? Is it faculty recruitment support, or all above? Basically what does it is? It's a component of what? So is it a component of upgradation of existing autonomous college, vocationalization, faculty recruitment, or all the above? So the right answer, that is component, is option number D, that is all above. So it is not only the upgradation, it is vocationalization also, it is faculty recruitment support also. Okay. So yes, RUSA, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, is a centrally sponsored scheme which was launched in the year 2013 with the following components. Now let's see what are these components. These components are basically upgradation, vocationalization, faculty recruitment, upgradation of existing degree colleges to model colleges, then professional colleges, that is new colleges, infrastructure, research, innovation, and quality improvement, and at the same time equity initiatives. So these are all a part of what? It is all the part of the components which stands or falls under RUSA. Okay. Now again we have question number 11. Now question number 11 talks about what? Question number 11 talks about two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. Now let's see what this statement 1 talks about. Educational for sustainable development. Now you know what is the meaning of sustainable development, where the present generation, not only present but even the future generation is considered. So Education for sustainable development has to be related to the process of making decision pertaining to economy, politics and natural environment. Second statement talks about inviting senior citizens to the schools and allowing them to speak on environment of their childhood may help in the developing concept of sustainable development. So above the two statements, which is right, whether statement 1, whether statement 2 or whether statement are incorrect. So the right answer says that both the statements, that is statement 1, yes, sustainable development has a decisions of economy, politics and natural environment, and inviting senior citizens will help them to speak on environment of their childhood, and which will help a better developing concept in the sustainable development. So yes, both these statements stands to be right. Okay, so as I said, statement 1 we have already studied. So basically it is the educational sector's reaction by UNESCO in order to understand the problems of planet and ensure that that has been used in education for sustainable development. This is basically done in order to deal with a holistic approach, and the goal of UNESCO is for 2030, that is education program, is to promote societal and individual transformation in order to reverse direction, so that it will help not only the upcoming generation, but it will definitely have an impact on environment positively. Statement 2, when we talk about the senior citizens, yes, they will definitely have a live experience to speak about. It will help the upcoming generation to understand the society and the environment, and with the cooperation it will help to bring a positive impact on the environment. So senior citizens coming and speaking up on the topic will definitely make a very good impact. Question number 12, it talks about, according to Indian Constitution, some fundamental rights of the citizens can be suspended during what? So fundamental rights can be suspended during national disasters, national emergency, financial emergency or national elections. So we are talking about suspending some of these fundamental rights, but it happens when? During national disaster, it happens during national emergency, it happens during financial emergency, or it happens during national election. So it happens during what? It happens during national emergency. Okay, so this is basically suspended. Fundamental rights are suspended during national emergency. Now coming to question number 13, which of the following is termed as Magna Carta of English education in India? So we are having a question. This question is a part of your various reports of the committee. So which is termed as Magna Carta of English education? That is Elphinstone minutes, Macaulay's minutes, Varda education scheme or Wood dispatch. So out of all the four, which is termed as Magna Carta of English education in India? So the right answer is the Wood's dispatch. Okay, we have done this committees before the exam. Once again I'll be revising with the committees. So the following is termed as Magna Carta, that is called as Wood's dispatch. Okay, coming to question number 14. Now question number 14 talks about Nalanda was established. The first question is on the screen. In the context of value education, which of the following stages will be considered a relatively advanced stage? I'm extremely sorry. So in the context of value education, so we are talking about what? We are talking about value education. We have already studied value education. What is value education? So when we talk about value education, which of the following stages is considered as an advanced stage? Whether the collection through imitation, whether the assessment through evaluation, whether the clarification through exposure, or whether the value consolidation through integration. So which is considered as one of the advanced stage? Yes, I hope everything is very clear. Yes, so you can read the question and help to understand the answer. I'll read again the question. Okay, Sangram has already answered. For others, I'll just read out the question. In the context of value education, there are various stages. So which is considered as one of the advanced stage, that is value collection, through imitation, through inner evaluation, through exposure, or through integration. So let's see what is the right answer. The right answer, Sangram, I hope you were present when we have done this value education stages. Okay, the right answer here is basically integration, that is value consolidation. Okay, with the help of what? With the help of integration. We have studied this very well, various stages of value education. Sorry. So these stages of value education are basically divided. There are 4 stages. Here the stage they are asking us at which is the relatively advanced stage. So when we talk about the relatively advanced stages, so the advanced stages is nothing but it is called as what? Integration. So the integration is one of the stage which is considered as the relatively advanced stage with respect to value education. In value education also we have done lot of topics, and out of those topics this is one of the topic. So if you see this is, I mean to say, I'll just slowly show you the diagram. Okay, so the stages starts from here. So the first stage is that the stage of imitation. So first it starts with the stage of imitation. Going ahead, second stage is the stage of evaluation. So yes, second stage is the stage of evaluation. Then we have the third stage is stage of clarification through exposure. So we have the stages what? Clarification through exposure. So that is exposure to the values, clarification. And the relatively advanced stage is the stage of consolidation through integration. So if you see this diagram, okay, this diagram I have already shown you in the class, and now I have drawn this diagram for you also. So this stage, okay, the relatively advanced stage as per the diagram is nothing but it is considered as what? Integration. Okay, integrating is the advanced stage. So if you see, I'll just clear the screen. So in case if you want to take a screenshot, you can take the screenshot. The stages which I've put over here sorry, these are the stages. It goes like that. So the first stage is imitation, the second stage is evaluation, the third stage is the stage of clarification, and the fourth is consolidation. So the highest, that is the advanced stage, is nothing but the stage of consolidation. So please keep this in mind. This question can be a part because many of the students know this but they get confused when the questions are asked. Okay, coming to question. Now if you want, I have just written a small explanation also over here. Okay, the purpose and the function of education is an overall development. We have studied this in teaching aptitude also, that is the balanced development of the student with respect to the overall personality indicates what? The main function of education. So here it talks about what? That the children can help the nation to be democratic, cohesive, that is teamwork, socially responsible, culturally rich, and intellectually competitive. Value education begins, see, it is written very clearly, it begins with imitation. So the first stages of imitation. Second, where the values are, exposed with inner evaluation. So second basically is inner evaluation with exposure, and then comes what? The integration of all the stages. So integration is considered as what? Consolidation or integration is considered as the advanced stage. Is it clear? Okay. Moving to the next part, that is question number 2 on the screen. Identify the reform related areas of governance listed by Niti Aayog. So we are talking about what? We are talking about the reform which are with the related areas of governance listed by Niti Aayog in the 3-year action agenda plan, that is 2017 to 2019. So here the list given is environmental, civil services, electoral, corruption related, and ITC. So you have to tell the areas which are listed by Niti Aayog with the 3-year action plan. Skill portal, very good morning. Yes, you can just, the question is on the screen. You can help to start answering the questions. You can also see the options given. So you have to select whether it is, these are the options which you have. That is, 5 options are given: environmental, electrical services, civil services, electoral, corruption related, and ICT. So out of these 5 areas, which are the areas which are listed as 3 years action agenda? Okay, Sangram has already started answering. Okay, others also. So let's see which are the areas which are listed. Okay, yes. So the areas listed as very good, Sangram. That is, the areas listed are civil services, okay, electoral, as well as your corruption related. So these are the areas which are covered under Niti Aayog Action Agenda Plan, that is from the year 2017, to 2020. So these are the areas which are listed as areas of governance by Niti Aayog. So in this Niti Aayog questions, definitely in some or other way it comes. But what type of question, on what area of question, that is completely, a completely shocking thing. So you have to be ready with all the aspects of Niti Aayog. Okay. Now, let's have a look at this particular agenda. So the 12th and the last 5-year plan of India, which was completed actually on 31st of March 2017. In August 2017, Niti Aayog came up with an idea for future development of the country India, and which has the 3 plan over 3 different time periods. So the first is a 15-year vision that encompasses overall goals and objectives of the country for the next 15 years. The second is the 7-year strategy, that is a 7-year plan strategy, which lays the roadmap of development for the next 7 years, dividing the goals and objectives into 2 parts. Okay. And the third and final is about the 3-year action agenda. Now, please, this also you keep in mind. I will just, so that you can take important points, note down. So there was, future development divided into 3 phases. The one is 15-year vision. Okay. Second is the 7-year strategy. And the third is 3-year action agenda, which was, in the time frame of 3 years, divided into various action plans. So that consisted of what? Civil services, electoral reform, corruption, federalism, public health, quality education, and disinvestment. So now these 3 points were already covered. So you can keep a watch on this also. So these are all the action plans which are covered by Niti Aayog in this 3-year action agenda. Is it clear? And this 3-year action agenda is from the year 2017 to the year 2020. Okay. Now, coming to the next question, that is question number 3 on the screen, everyone. Question number 3 talks about what? Identify the key result areas of SANKALP. Now, what is this SANKALP? The skill acquisition and knowledge awareness for livelihood promotion. So just the acronym is also given, full form is also given. You can have a proper note of it. So it talks about what? It talks about the project consisting of what? Key areas, including institutional strengthening, promotion of handicraft and carpet sector skills, quality assurance, inclusion, overseas employment, and expanding the skills through public and private partnership. So you have to select the right options with respect to SANKALP, that is the key result areas of SANKALP, which are given below. You are supposed to select the right option. You can once again read the question and come to the right option one by one. If you want, I'll just clear the screen so that it will be easier for you to look at the options over here. Okay. Okay, Sangram is already ready with the answer. Others can just go through it and quickly come up with the options. Sorry, yes. Okay, so let's see what are the skill area, what are the key result area with respect to SANKALP. Okay, very good, Sangram. So yes, option number D, that is talking about institutional strengthening. Yes. Handicrafts and carpet sector is not included. Quality assurance, yes. It talks about inclusion, yes. and it talks about what? Expanding of skills and no overseas employment through agency. So this is not the key areas of Sankalp. Now for Sankalp also, I have just taken a small note. So anyone who is still not aware can please take down the notes, because this is also one of the frequent question in some of the previous year question papers. Not a regular, but yes, there are questions on Sankalp. So basically, what is Sankalp? It is nothing but a centrally sponsored scheme by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So you also need to understand it comes under which ministry. This can be also a form of a question. It comes under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. It is an outcome which is focused, in order to make shift in government's implementation strategy with reference to vocational education. So just you have to keep in mind, it is with respect to vocational education along with the general education. Okay, so it aims what? National Skill Development Mission, including 4 areas. Those areas are institutional strengthening, quality assurance, inclusion, okay, as well as expanding the skills to a private and public partnership. So these are the 4 areas. So you can see the questions which you can expect from here, okay, is first of all the ministry. It comes under which ministry? Secondly, it aims at what? Okay. Thirdly, it is a shift in which type of education, vocational, and what are the areas, key result area. There are 4 areas. You have to keep the numbers also mind and the areas also in detail. Okay. Coming to question number 4. Question number 4 talks about, in which of the following one nation, one standard is mentioned as a mantra to ensure national standards and quality. Now here there are 4 options given: National Policy on Education 1968, National Policy on Education 1986, National Policy for Skill Development, and Niti Aayog. So here they are asking, one of them is listed as one nation, one standard as the mantra to ensure national standards and quality. So what is, which it is considered as what from the following? So you are supposed to answer question number 4, everyone. On the screen, we are supposed to shortlist a policy which is considered as one nation, one standard. Yeah, and I have also given the year, so if you want, you can please make a note of it. Okay, Sangram. Yes, the answer is ready. Others, please, even if you are not prepared, keep answering, so that it is easier for you to judge yourself that okay, you need to know preparation, or you need to take some efforts to crack with your or appear for your coming examination. So yes, very true. The one nation, one standard mantra is basically by National Policy for Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Just now we did a question on that. That is 2015. With respect to what? With respect to the national standards and with respect to national quality. Okay. Now, coming to question number 5. We have done this topic yesterday, so purposely I have taken a question on that. The premier organization established in India to deal with capacity building and research planning and management of education in India and South Asia is what? So we are talking about one of the premier organization established to build the capacity in research, planning and management, and which is one among them? Is it AIU, is it SARC University, is it NIEPA, or is it Nalanda University? That is Association of Indian Universities, SARC, NIEPA, or Nalanda University. So which comes under the premier organization with respect to research, planning and management? Very good. Yes. Sangram, can you, as you know the answer, can you even try to put the full form of it? I have purposely made it as an acronym only. So if you can, I'll just wait for a minute. Others also can go for it if you know what is the full form of this. Yes, others also can make an attempt. The organization which is basically dealing with the research, that is planning and management. So it is called as NIEPA, but what is the full format of it? Okay, We'll wait so that everyone can get an opportunity to answer. Okay, so let's see. So it is called as National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration. It is known as National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration. Yes, and the right answer is option number C, which is with reference to the capacity building and research planning with reference to management of education in India, not only in India but also in Asia. Okay. Yes, coming to the next chronological order. Okay, now we have a chronological order of institutions of education communication. So that is AIR. I have purposely not written the full form so that you know little bit of brainstorming you can do. CEC, UGC, okay, Ganvani. So basically, what is the chronological sequence? They have given the options also. National, yes, Sangram, yeah, National University of Educational, sorry here, National University of Education Planning and Administration. Very true. Yeah. So sorry for everyone, I just have changed the screen. The screen for question number 6 is back. Okay, that is the chronological sequence of institutions of of educational communication. The list is given to you. They are telling you to arrange it in the chronological sequence: AIR, CEC, UGC and Ganvani. Okay, 6th D. Okay, let's see others also. Speed up with your level of answering, and those, as I said, those who are not very confirmed with the answers can please make an attempt to answer the questions. Let's see. Okay, now see over here, Sangram, let me give you an update. The chronological order stands like that. That is AIR, All India Radio, that is 1936. Then we have UGC, that is 1956. Then we have Conservatorium of Educational Communication, that is 1993. And then we have Ganvani is 2001. Just see exactly where you went wrong. D, Ganvani was 2001. Okay, so sequence, it means you have to start with first to last. Okay, so it talks about what? It talks about All India Radio. Then we have UGC, then we have Conservatorium of Educational Communication, and then we have Ganvani, that is coming as 2001. So it's, yes, okay, fine, no problem. Little bit of confusion sometime happens, but if you are continuously revising, we know that UGC, we have lot of questions on UGC with the year. AIR and CEC, if you're not confused, but we know that Ganvani is 2001. So yes, you can keep this as an target, but see here also little bit dangerous. All are D1, so you have to be little at least aware of two sequences so that you are in the right order. Okay, no problem, no issues. Okay, you can carry on. Now yes, coming up with the next question is the full form of NEET, a recently launched scheme by Ministry of Human Resource Development, that is Government of India. Okay, yes, bye and Happy New Year to you also. So what is the full form of NEET? That is a recently launched scheme by Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. So it is National Engineering Aptitude Test, whether it is National Educational Alliance for Technology, whether it is National Education Alliance for Testing, or whether it is National English Aptitude Test. So what exactly it stands for, and what is the full form of that? Okay, let's see how many of you are able to do it. Yes, I'm just waiting for the answer so that you can, you can just, even if you want, you can, if you remember, you can tell the scheme exactly it was launched in which year, so that it will be a revision for you. Yes, everyone, the full form along with the establishment year, if you can come up with. Okay, Nikki, yes, fine. So do you remember the year for the same? Okay, we'll wait for the year. The right answer, yes. Yes. So the right answer is option number B, that is National Educational Alliance for Technology. So some information I have added over here in case if you're not aware. Okay, it is basically, it was, what was the aim of this? First of all, the aim was to act as a bridge between the edutech companies and academic institutions, which started in the year 2019. Now, latest update on this is this particular scheme, okay, is being, is entering into a very different phase, that is 3.0, which was actually, done on this Jan 2022 as a single platform to develop the edtech solutions and the courses to the students. Seventh question, Akshay, it's not C, it's B. Seventh question is B. National Educational Alliance for Technology started in the year 2019. The latest update on this is that there is a 3.0 version of it which is started in the year 2022. Okay, just make a note of it. Okay, yes, coming to question number 8. A very easy question, just as a revision question I have added so that it is, little bit brush up for you. Which among the following is the statutory function of UGC? A very common question. Statutory function of UGC, either it is to appoint the teaching faculty in university, to conduct the examinations, to determine and maintain the standard of teaching and research, or to develop the curriculum for the university courses. A very easy answer. Just you have to brush up. Sometimes, it becomes difficult because we are not revising some common topics, and then in exams we have, we little bit get tensed that we couldn't crack the easy questions also. So just I have taken one small question. So which among the following is the statutory function of UGC? You can answer this question. Very easy question. You can make an attempt to answer it. Yes, everyone. Question number 8. I am waiting for the answer for question number 8. Yes. So basically, yes, Nikki, very good. So question number 8, that is a function of UGC. A very easy repetitive question to determine the standards of teaching and research in university. So one of the function of UGC is to maintain, not only to determine, but also to maintain the standards with respect to teaching and research. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the list of the bodies, that is the organizations, and we have list 1 as the names, okay, which are acronym. List 2, we have their which programs they are dedicated to. So we have NEPTIL, we have CEC, we have NCRT and NIOS, and we have NITTR. No, Nikki, your answer is right. It's not the B. It's not B. It's not about, see, when we say control, no, it means it is only doing the function of controlling the examination. No, it has one of the role of conduction, but apart from that, what is a standardized role is to ensure the standards of teaching and research are maintained. So the right answer will be option number C for question number 8. Now, if you are talking about question 9, now you can start question 9 now. So question 9 talks about, the organizations, the bodies, and at the same time their programs. So you have to list them one by one. So I'll just wait for everyone to answer this. Yes, so can we get an answer? Very easy question, repeated this question some or other ways, singly, individually you have done this. So the right answer here for question number 9 will be option number 2. Now let's see how it is, okay? So when we talk about NEPTEL, we know it is basically an engineering program. So yes, option number 2 is right. Yes, Nikki, very good. Conservatorium of Educational Communication, that talks about what? Undergraduate education. So that is option number 4. NCRT, which talks about what? Which talks about school education. Yes. And NITTR, it talks about teacher training program. So yes, that is option number 3. So very easy question, but you should be aware of all these acronyms. You should be aware about the programs which they conduct. Then only it will be easier for you. A revision is required very well. Okay. Coming to question number 10. Creation of world-class universities. So if you're talking about raising the standards of education in our country, and if you want to create world-class universities, what exactly is required for that? Do we require autonomous governance? Okay. Do we require the funding? Do we have control over the evaluation mechanism? Or do we require independent outcomes? Or do we require appointment of staff by the state machinery? So what exactly is outcome of, or what is a requirement, prerequisites for the world-class university creation from the given option? So let's see. Yes, you have this creation of, okay, we have started getting answer. Nikki and Pooja, is it the answer for question number 10? Option number B, that's what you have mentioned. Okay, let's see. Do write the question number. It becomes easier properly. Okay, Nishit is saying it's D. Question number 10, it's D. Okay. Let's wait for some more students. Yes. Meanwhile, till some students are answering. Question number 8. Okay, Pooja V. Okay. I think there is transition time of screen. There is. Okay, fine. Till the time some students are answering for question number 10, let me tell that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Okay, I'm going to take higher education system questions only, but I'm going to take all the latest questions of this latest cycle. So just make sure that you will get an insight of the latest questions, which will help you again to start to prepare yourself best with the latest set of questions. So do attempt the class tomorrow without fail at 10 a.m. Okay, so yes, let's see now what are the pre-requirements. So when we talk about the creation of world-class university, yes, you require the governance, that is the rules. You need to have a proper focus funding and the independent outcomes, evaluation and the staff. It depends, it is not a prerequisite mandatory. See, it is appointment of staff and control over evaluation. Once the things are in place, this can be done, but the prerequisite is the governance, that is the rules. It is the it is basically the funding, and it is basically the outcomes, the results for which your university has been created. Okay, so all those who have done it wrong, please understand the right answer is option number D. Okay, now what comes under option D? Autonomous governance, funding, and the independent outcome. Independent outcome, it means the results, expected results. Okay, now coming to the next question. Select the alternative features from the following which make open universities as non-traditional universities. Okay, now open universities can be non-traditional because of what features? whether it is innovative method of teaching, whether it is innovative method of admission, modern communication techniques, or teachers friendly approach. So which points from the given below can make the open university as a non-traditional university? Yes, waiting for the options, everyone. Yes, so let's see. In order to have a open university as a non-traditional university, what are the requirements? So if you see all the options, okay, teacher friendly approaches is definitely not a requirement, whether it is a traditional or a non-traditional university. Okay, there has to be a cordial relation but not a friendly approach, so this comes to be odd man out. So if you see D option is completely odd man out, so your right option here, it is ABD, it is actually, okay, so it's odd man out, so your right option will be A, B as well as C. Okay, option number B, yes, correct. Is it clear? So teacher friendly approach. Now see, these questions are very easy because such type of questions says that teacher friendly approach is not one of the feature which will be required, but yes, innovative methods, innovative curriculum, innovative or communication will play an important role. Okay, Pavani, I hope your whatever you have answered, I have clarified the question, so you have understood where is the mistake. Okay, now coming to question number 12, you are supposed to choose the institutions which are not authorized to confer the degree according to UGC. So from which of the following institutions they cannot confer the degree, whether it is institutions established under linguistic minority, deemed to be universities, constituent colleges, or affiliated colleges, which are not authorized to confer the degree to according to UGC 1956 Act. Okay, yes. Everyone, yes, sorry. So the one which cannot, okay, authorized to confer the degree, here you have odd man out. Only deemed universities can be are authorized. So B is your odd man out. So obviously institutions established under minority, constituent colleges and affiliated colleges, they are not authorized to give the degree. It is only and only deemed university who will be responsible. Sorry, deemed universities, no, Nikki, see, only deemed universities can confer the degree. None other universities or colleges can confer the degree. So here the right option will be option number D, not option number C. Okay, 12th, everyone is making a mistake. Degree can be given only and only by deemed university. None of the universities or college can be authorized to do that. Okay, now next, the community colleges have provisions for what? Okay, single admission, concurrent admissions, self-financing system, or teaching at home. What does community colleges have provision for? Okay, so here they have given some options with reference to community colleges. So what does community colleges have the provision for? So if you are confused what is this community college, this is just for your confusion, just in order to create a confusion in your mind. Community college is nothing but it is called as an educational institution. Okay, the only thing is that in different countries different terms are used. Okay, so in like for example, here we have, you know, we use the term as what? We use the term as educational institution. In some countries they use the term as what? The community colleges. Okay, somewhere it is used as high school, somewhere it is used as secondary, you know, higher education institutions, but the meaning is same. It is called as educational institution. Okay, so the educational institutions has provisions for what? Single admission, concurrent admission, self-financing system, or teaching at home. Yeah, waiting for. Yes, Nishit, odd man out always, you know, is great method, but in some questions it does cannot work. Uh, Especially factual questions, no, you have to be very updated with the facts. But in normal questions, especially teaching aptitude, you know, in it can work very well, but you should know how to get to it. Okay, in some basic questions it work, but factual questions you have to be careful. Okay, the community college provisions are basically for what? Concurrent admission. Now, as I said, community college is nothing but an institution. It is also called as educational institutions, which is basically providing job oriented education for the students. It is a system that provides education above secondary level and below degree level with a skill orientation as its traditional courses. So it is called as what? It is called as the concurrent admission provision. It means it has laid the rules for what? It has laid the rules for concurrent admission. Okay, now coming to question number 14. The WTO negotiation on higher education deals with the issues like what? So there are certain issues which has to be dealt, you know, with respect to higher education. So what are these issues? Now they have given us the following list. We have to read the list and understand. Okay, now here it talks about what? Education as a free service, vigorous social affirmation in developed countries, assigning role for civil society, education as a trade, education as a commodity, withdrawal of public sector from higher education. So there are certain issues. Understand the question very well. The World Trade Organization has understood certain issues dealing in higher education. So which of these issues? Okay, Nishit, I'll just come once I complete this question. I'll go to the previous question. Okay, just a minute. I'll okay, fine. Single admission, it means, you know, it is just for the sake of education. But community colleges are not only for the sake of education, but they are for the sake of employment also. So it is concurrent admissions. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Yes. So we were talking about the certain issues with reference to what? Higher education. So you are supposed to list out the issues. Okay, 14th, it was a confusion. Let's see. Okay, you can answer. I will come to the you can at least make an attempt to answer. So let's see. Question number 14th, everyone. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here you can even use the odd man out method. So see, like for example, we have, you know, education as a free service. So even this, you know, you can consider as this odd man out, because higher education is never cannot be given as a free service. So A becomes, you know, odd man out, anyways odd man out. Now it is talking about rigorous social affirmation in developed countries. So it is not only basically with reference to developed countries, it is, you know, with every type of country, whether it is developed, underdeveloped, or developing country. So B is also not to be correct. Now basic issues which are to be we are supposed to deal with is, first is education. Yes, it is considered as a trade. Many, you know, merit students are suffering because of that. Education considered as a commodity, and withdrawal of public sector. See, public sector gives certain assistance to the students for higher education, but withdrawal can lead to a major issue. So yes, option number D, that is trade, commodity and public sector, will be the right option. Okay, now coming to the last question of the day, it talks about what? The objective of Indian government behind setting up Higher Education Finance Agency is for what? To improve the infrastructure, research projects, research collaboration, or research collaboration within India or outside India. So what is the objective of the Indian government behind setting up a Higher Education Finance Agency? Yes. Yeah, waiting for the answer, everyone. Question number 15. So basically, okay, if I don't know whether the question has reached or not. So 15 question basically talks about what? The objective is to set up the infrastructure in premier institutions of the country with the help of Higher Education Finance Agency. Because these agencies, I mean to say, these premier educational institutions will help the global rankings with the world-class infrastructure facility. It's not research collaboration. For research collaboration, we have different bodies. Here we are talking about finance agency, which is basically for maintaining the infrastructure. Okay. Yes, fine. Yeah. Now this was a little bit of information I have brought so that you can understand it very well. So HEFA is basically a joint venture, a company of Canara Bank and Ministry of Education, Government of India, and its importance was basically to develop the infrastructure, which was incorporated in 2017 to mobilize the resource, basically in order to have the bonds created, that is the issue of finance bonds, to develop what? To develop the infrastructure, that is educational infrastructure. So this is the basic some information about the Higher Education Financing Agency. Is it clear? Yes. So this was the, I mean to say, yeah, here if no, this is not a related, sorry, this is tomorrow's PPTs. Okay, so yes, here we are ending with the class for the day. Now tomorrow, as I said, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'll be taking all the latest questions on higher education system. So just make sure that you are not missing the class for tomorrow and you're present for tomorrow's lecture without fail. Okay, yes, that's all for the day. Thank you everybody. Which of the following agency or institution? So read the question very carefully. They are asking us the agency or the institution which is proposed introduction of India's education index for ranking institutions based on academic, research performance and other parameters. So what you're supposed to do is you have the following agencies. Okay, you have to see that which agency or institution was proposed in the introduction of Indian Education Index for ranking the institutes based on academic, research, performance and other parameters. So whether it is AICT, whether it is NAC, whether it is UGC or whether it is IIT Delhi. So you need to list out the institution which is based on academic, research, performance and other parameters. The options are given below. You can select anyone from the option. Okay, Sarika, very good way of answering the question. For 1, the answer is 2. Okay, Shrinu has also given A. Yes, yes, for 1 the answer is B. Very good, that 1 the answer is B. So now let's have a little bit look at this education index. This can be a type of question, so let's have an overlook at it. Okay, so what is first of all the education index? You should know what is education index. Education index is measured by combining average years of schooling for adults with expected years of schooling for children. So each receiving 50% of weighting. So education index is nothing but a component of human development index. So please remember, your detail regarding education index also should be known. So when we talk about education index is the one which is nothing but combining average years of schooling for adults with the expected years of schooling for children. And this is one of the component of what human development index. Now if you see the 2022 ranking which is released by Times Education, Higher Education, so 8 universities from India are placed at top 300 universities in the world. So ranking is Western Sydney or University, that is Australia, which has topped the list. Then the ranking is topped by followed by Arizona State University, that is US, Western University, that is Canada. This year, that is in the year 2022, there is a record that 1524 institutions from totally 110 countries had participated, and overall Australia's Western Sydney University has topped the global position. So this information is little bit important in case if you get the rankings, you should be able to answer the question. So that's the reason I have added this slide. Going with some important points with respect to India. So India is the joint fourth most represented nation across the rankings. So where we have 64 universities featuring in total. The number is matching same with Turkey, but totally in India you keep 64 universities were there. In South Asia, India breaks through into world's top 50. So Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham has claimed the 41st position. Lovely Professional University has made 74th position. Calcutta University has ranked among all as the first central state-aided public university in the country by Times Higher Education. These all rankings are with reference to 2022. Calcutta University has grabbed the 14th position. So see, you will not get the exact position, but at least from India, which universities has made to top 50, so at least that much you can remember, and top 100. So when it is coming to top 50, it is Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and when it comes to top 100, it is Lovely Professional University. And Calcutta University, it has ranked the 14th position. Okay, now coming to the question number 2. Question number 2 on the screen, everyone. Question number 2 states that the main objective of National Mission on Teachers and Training. So we have done yesterday certain acronyms, not only yesterday but in this last week we have this week we have done a lot of acronyms. So one among them is National Mission on Teachers and Training is to improve what? So what is the main objective of National Mission on Teachers and Training? So whether it is students enrollment, whether it is quality of teaching, whether it is women education, or whether it is all above. Gayatri, very good. I forgot this time that acronym of NAC, but thank you for updating that. So anyone who wants a revision, she has already updated. Okay. So the main objective of National Mission on Teachers and Training. Yes, a very easy question. If you concentrate, you will be able to answer this question very clearly. Maiti has answered, Sarika has answered, Shrinu has answered, but some answers are wrong, some are right. Nishit has answered. Okay, the main objective of National Mission on Teachers and Training is basically with what? Is basically with quality of teaching. So see, National Mission on Teachers and Training is not concerned with students enrollment. It's not concerned with women education. Is it not concerned with all above? It is only concerned with quality of teaching. Okay. So the right answer is option number B, that the main objective of National Mission on Teachers and Training is basically with reference to quality of teaching. No, the answer is not option number B. Please remember, they are not concerned with students enrollment. They are only and only concerned with quality of teaching. Okay. Yes, very good morning, Shiva Malar. Yes, now let's see a little bit of information about this. So the scheme of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission on Teachers and Teaching has following goals. So you can get help from this points also. First of all, to ensure a coordinated approach in order to, see, it's written very clearly, to address the shortcomings of teaching across the school education to higher education. So basically they are interested in what? They are interested to solve all the problems which are related to teaching, not only in schools but also in higher education, to create and strengthen the institutional mechanisms. So basically leadership, education, management, teaching, learning, all this is a very important part, and this has been focused over here to empower the teachers and faculty through training, retraining, refresher course, orientation course, pedagogical skills, discipline, upgradation, ICT. So all this is the aim of National Mission on Teachers and Training, as well as teaching. And here if you see, nowhere student enrollment or women education is focused. It is only and only talking about what? It is only and only talking about the quality of teaching. So for that they will remove all the obstacles, they will provide all the support, they will take all the required amount of training, orientation, pedagogical skills, discipline, and this is basically done to maintain the quality of teaching. Okay, going towards question number 3. Now question number 3 is little bit easier question, but still some students maybe get confused, so I'm just given all the points over here. The Right to Education Act came into force in which year? So when we're talking about the Right to Education Act, it came into force in which year? Is it 2008? Is it 2009? Is it 2010? Or none of the above? It is very factual question. Here you have to know odd man out will work out. So you should know the exact year. Basically the Right to Education Act came into force. So you have to tell me the year. So whether it is 2008, whether it is 2009, whether it is 2010. So the Right to Education Act came into year. Okay, we have got the answer. That is Shrinu has stated the answer. Others can come up with the answer. There are differences in the answers. Okay, fine. But still this is very, as I said, this is very factual question. You should be able to answer this question very clearly. You have to tell me the year, whether it is 2008, whether it is 2009, or whether it is 2010, or whether it is none of the above. Okay, okay, let's see. So the right answer is option number C. Okay, that is 1st April 2010. So the Right to Education Act, many of them were confused, but the right answer is the Right to Education Act came into force in the year 2010, and if you want an exact date, it is 1st April 2010. Okay, yes. Now coming to a certain option out of this, everyone, I have got a lot of different set of answers. It is came into force. See, the question is about coming into force. So the force was from the year 2010, 1st April 2010. Okay. Now, question number 4 on the screen, everyone. Sorry. The Right to Education Act, we just did now, no? Makes it mandatory to provide free and compulsory education for children between the age group of what? 6 to 14, 6 to 12, 8 to 14, or none of the above. So basically, the Right to Education Act makes it mandatory to provide free and compulsory education for which age group? Is it 6 to 14? Is it 6 to 12? Is it 8 to 14? Or it is none of the above? So you are supposed to tell me the exact number of years. Okay? Okay, we have got the answer. Sarika, you're confused with what? What is the confusion? What is the confusion for? Confusion. See, that's the reason I told, read the question correctly. 2010 was the enforcement year. So there should be no confusion as for my. Okay. Now we have. Yes. Okay. Sarika, I hope your doubt is cleared. Okay. So Right to Education Act. Yes. It is mandatory to provide free and compulsory education. That is from the age group of 16 to 14 years. It is from the age group of 16 to 14. Everyone, mostly everyone is correct with the age group. Only that enforcement year also keep in mind. Enforcement year is 2010. Okay, this also just keep in mind, and if you want the full date, it is 1st April 2010. Is it clear? Okay. Coming to the next part is the tertiary education. So when we talk about tertiary education, the tertiary education includes what? Does it includes primary and secondary education? Does it includes higher education? Does it includes vocational education? Or does it includes both, B and C? The tertiary education includes what? Does it include primary and secondary education? Does it includes higher education? Does it includes vocational education and training, or it includes both, B and C? Okay, we have started getting question number 5. We are right now on question number 5. I hope now you can see question number 5 on the screen. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So yes, question number 5, I have started getting answers. The tertiary education includes what? Primary, secondary, higher, vocational education and training, or both, B and C? Okay, let's see. So basically, see, when we talk about tertiary education, no, it includes higher education and it includes vocational and education and training. So education for people. Now listen very carefully. You should not get confused over here. When we talk about tertiary education, it is education for people above school age. So it will not consider your school age. It is something which is above school age, including college, university and vocational courses. So when we talk about tertiary education, no, tertiary education is given in the form of higher education as well as in the form of vocational courses. So it is including what? It is including higher education plus it is including vocational education and training. So that is option number B and option number C. Okay, both are the right answer. So right answer here will be option number D. Okay, and those who are not knowing the concept of tertiary education, please remember, tertiary education does not include school education above school age. So it includes what? Higher and vocational education with training. These classes are in English. In Hindi we have the classes, not in any other regional language. Okay, yes. Now coming to the next question, number 6. Now question number 6 tells you about the name of the plan to increase the enrollment in higher education. So when we are talking about a plan, any scheme or a plan in order to increase enrollment in higher education will be what? It will be a Rashtriya Uchchatar Shikshan Abhiyan. Will it be Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan? Will it be both A and B, or will it be none of the above? So the question is about increasing the enrollment in higher education. So is it RUSA? Is it Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan? Is it option number A and B, or is it none of the above? It includes what? Yes, I'll just give some time so that you can come up with the options. Okay, 6th, yes, very good. Very quick everyone, very good. So yes, when we are talking about enrollment in higher education, yes, so we have it is RUSA. So little bit let's have the information about RUSA. So basically RUSA is nothing but, and scheme in order to access equity, in order to improve the access, equity and quality. It is a centrally sponsored scheme. We have done this also earlier. Pooja, it's not anything else, it's RUSA. So RUSA, which was started in the year 2013, it is basically for higher education institutions with a central funding wherein we have 60-40 ratio for general category, 90-10 for special category and 100% for union territories. RUSA we have done very well. So those who have confusion, there should be no confusion. The right option is option number 1. Okay. Now let's come to next question. Which of the following agency put forward the concept of proactive university? So when we are talking about proactive university, It is which? Is it UNDP? Is it AICTE? Is it UNESCO? Or is it UGC? So which of the concept, or which of the agency, which of the agency has put forward the concept of proactive university? What is called as, the university which is known as proactive university. So in case if you are not aware of this, I will explain you the meaning. Okay, let's if you want to understand what is proactive university, it is a university. It means that students, proactive students, doing the things out of their comfort zone and going beyond something which is very ordinary, and make sure that they are getting an opportunity and they are making a worth of that opportunity. This is all, it's all experimental. So the university which allows, us to take the action based on what? Based on, something which is providing a good opportunity to the student. So which of them stands or put forward the concept of proactive university? Okay, 7C, D, all mixed answers are there. 7th, okay. Sorry. Okay, so when we talk about proactive university, it's UNESCO. See, it's many of them said UNDP, AICTE, UGC. No, the proactive university is only, the concept is only put forward by UNESCO. So UNESCO, that is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It's a special agency which is promoting world peace and security through international cooperation in arts, science and culture. And this university, okay, is providing, it's called as proactive university. Please remember, it is one of the proactive university. Okay, I have told you the meaning of proactive university and the reason. Like for example, if you want a reason also, it is with an aim to ensure higher quality of education opportunities. So why UNESCO? Because it will be providing the opportunity for higher education in order to, with respect to quality assurance, with respect to like for example enrollment ratio, and with respect to lot of special things to be done which is out of the box. Okay, so I hope it is clear with everyone. Question number 7, if anyone is having any doubt, I have cleared all the doubts. What is the meaning of proactive university and why it is UNESCO? Because UNESCO wants to give a higher quality of education with respect to, out of comfort zone. Clear? Okay, let's come to question number 8. Now question number 8 talks about destiny of India is been shaped in her classroom. Once again I'll repeat, destiny of India is shaped in her classroom. Now this statement was stated where? Was it in National Policy on Education 1986? Was it on National Knowledge Commission? Was it Educational Commission? Or was it is University Education Commission? So destiny of India has been shaped in her classroom. I have taken this question very well. I have just brought it as a revision so that you will be able to, get it. 8C, okay. We have already started getting answer for question number 8. Okay. I have repeated this question as a revision part. Let's see how many of you are able to do it. Google translation you can get for this Mahatab Khalsa. You can get a Google translation for this. Okay, let's see question number 8. Yes, question number 8. Let's see. Yes, as I said, we have already taken this question. Robule, it's not University Education Commission. In fact, it is Education Commission 1964, which has stated, destiny of India has been shaped in her classroom. Pooja Das, the options are given. You have to select from those options, and the right option is Education Commission. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? Destiny of India is been shaped in our classroom. It means teachers are responsible for educating the children and bringing out a bright future of the country. That's what it means. Okay. Yes. Now coming to question number, okay, if you want little bit of explanation, I have stated that also. I'll explain you. Okay. The National Education Policy, which was modified under the leadership of Narasimha Rao in 1992, and the approach was what? Modernization in education with the help of technology. So the statement was, destiny of India is been shaped in her classroom. It is basically a teacher, operations of blackboard, universal education, and promoting girls education. Okay. Though initially it was stated by National Education Policy, but the main statement was brought into picture by Education Commission 1964-66. Is it clear? Okay. Now, coming to the next question. Question number 9, everyone on the screen. So question number 9 talks about which of the following agencies provide funding to Indira Gandhi National Open University? So IGNOU. So which of the agency gives funding to IGNOU? Whether it is UGC, whether it is Ministry of Human Resource Development, whether it is both A and B, or whether it is none of the above. So here we are talking about what? We are talking about agencies which are providing funds, grants to Indira Gandhi National Open University. So which is that agency? Whether it's option number 1, University Grant Commission, whether it is option number 2, Ministry of Human Resource Development, whether it is option number C, that is both A and B, or whether it is none of the above. Okay, we have started getting answers. Yes. Okay, let's see. There are all confusing answers. 9B is also coming, C is also coming. Okay, others also can quickly have a sorry. Yes. So let's see. Okay, let's see the right answer. Basically, the one which provides the agency which provides funding to Indira Gandhi National University is this Ministry of Human Resource Development. That is called as what? Nowadays we call it as Ministry of Education. So the agency which provides funding to Indira Gandhi National University, that is called as what? Ministry of Human Resource Development. So this is what the right answer is. It is not UGC. UGC does not provides any grant to Open University. It is only and only Ministry of Human Resource Development. Okay. I hope it is very clear with everyone. Those who are having the confusion with option number A, it is not UGC. It is only and only Ministry of Human Resource Development. Now, in case if you get this question, they can twist you by giving it as what? Ministry of Education. They can just twist the question by giving it as Ministry of Education. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Now coming to question number 10. Now if you can see question number 10. Question number 10 is about exclusive internet or audio counseling. Now please read the question very carefully. The question is talking about what? The question is talking about internet audio counseling for students by IGNOU. So if IGNOU is providing internet audio counseling. So what is that called as? Is it called as Gyandhara? Is it called as Gyan Darshan? Is it called as Doordarshan? Or is it called as Prasar Bharati? What does it is known as? The options are given below. Read the question carefully. For IGNOU, most of the students get confused. So it is Gyandhara, Gyan Darshan, Doordarshan or Prasar Bharati. See the question clearly. It is asking about internet audio counseling. So let's see. Lata, very good morning. You can join with us for the 10th question. We have already completed 9 questions. Okay. Yes. Tanushri, Sarika, others have started answering. Okay. Okay. I'm just waiting for everyone to answer so that we can discuss on this. These questions are taken at a very regular basis. Still, there is a confusion with lot amount of students regarding this. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. So let's see how many. I think there is no right answer at all. See, my question was internet audio counseling. All of you have answered Gyan Darshan. Gyan Darshan is Gyan Darshan is nothing but the educational television channel. Okay, Gyan Vani is radio channel. And Gyan Dhara, here the question was internet audio counseling. Here the counseling happens. Okay, the counseling is done on Gyan Dhara, which was started in 2001. Gyan Darshan is a educational television and Gyan Vani is a radio television. Okay, there are three different things. Many of you got confused very easily. Everyone gave wrong answers. So when I say Gyan Darshan, I will repeat again. It is a TV channel, TV educational channel of IGNOU. If I say Gyan Dhara, it is internet audio counseling. Counseling goes on. And Gyan Vani, that is a radio channel for educational information. Is it clear? So I hoped I've been taking this question every cycle, but still there is a confusion. So please be careful. These questions after a long gap can come. So you have to be very careful with the specific channel names. Okay. Now yes, we have done this question earlier also, but still as in revision I have taken. Some students were having doubt. So let's see. It's a lengthy question, so read carefully. Which are the characteristics of an effective team in an institution of higher learning? So when we are talking about characteristics of effective team in higher learning, what are they? So are they the atmosphere that tends to be informal in which members of the team are involved? There is a lot of discussion where everyone participates. The tasks of the group is understood and accepted well. The members of the groups are not afraid of putting their ideas, or they avoid disagreement and conflict. Read the question very carefully. Lengthy question. You should be able to answer it properly. We have already done this question. Okay. Okay, we have started getting answer for this. Others also can be careful. Okay, we have started getting answers. Answer number question number 11 it is. We are on question 11. Tamil, yes, your question 10 is right. I think you're the one who has given right answer. That is Gyan Dhara. Everyone, yes, I'm waiting for question number 11 to get answer for. Okay, 11A, yes. Others? Yes, others 11A. Lata 11B, okay. There is a confusion again. So question number 11, the answer is option number A only. Now see, what is the question? Those who are new, I said this question is repeated, but still anyone is having any doubt, I'll just clarify the doubt in 2 minutes. We are talking about what? We were talking about the characteristics of effective team in the institution of higher learning. So what exactly does the team do? So team has an informal discussion, yes. Team has lot of discussion, yes, where everyone participates, very true. There is lot of, the task is well understood and accepted, very true. People are not afraid to put their ideas, yes, very correct, because here everyone is encouraging the ideas. So yes, people put their ideas across. Now the last option was there is disagreement and conflict which is avoided. So here just keep in mind one thing. Disagreement and conflicts cannot be avoided. Whenever there is a group, there will be a disagreement and conflicts. The only thing is, effective team. No, we are saying effective team. So the team should be able to resolve these disagreements and conflicts and come to a solution. That is the option over here. Okay, I hope it is very clear now. Now let's go to question number 12. Now question number 12 is an statement question. We have to read both the statements and try to understand which statement is correct, which is incorrect, or either both are correct or both are incorrect. So I'll read the question number 12, statement 1. So statement 1 talks about ability of an individual or a group, which implies the components of knowledge, skill and experience. So the ability of any individual or a group talks about what? Talks about knowledge, skill and experience. Statement 2 says that willingness of an individual or group implies the components of confidence, commitment and motivation. So one statement is talking about ability, second statement is talking about willingness. So which will be the right statement? That is, either it is statement 1 or 2, or which will be the wrong statement? Either it is 1 or 2, or both are right or both are wrong. You need to tell us. Okay. Yes, Gayatri, we have to simply eliminate the last option that in the previous question. Okay, but still there was some confusion, so I have just taken the question with clarity of explanation. Okay, yes. So question number 12, I hope I'm getting answers for question 12. Please ensure that you're writing the question number. It becomes easier for understanding. Okay. Yes. Question 12. Okay, yes. Question 12. Again, there are different answers. There is question 12A also, B also. Okay, fine. So let's check the right answer and let's okay. Fine. Majority of you have came up right. Shrinu, I don't know what happened to you. See, here we are talking about what? Ability of a group. Any group or any individual. Take your own example. You know, based on your knowledge, your skill and experience, your ability will be judged. Okay, and that is it's very logical. Your ability, capability is judged upon the knowledge, skill and experience you carry. Now when I say willingness, it means if it is about your desire, your wish, and your desire and your wish will be based on the confidence level you have, based on the commitment level you have, and the motivation level. So yes, both the statement 1 and statement 2 tend to be correct. So both of them are correct. Okay. Yes, now let's go to next question. Question number 13 on the screen, everyone. So question 13 talks about what? Again, statement question. We have two statements, statement 1 and statement 2. Let's see which statement stands to be right and which statement stands to be wrong or false. Okay. So the question is, institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. So when we talk about institutional autonomy, it guarantees academic freedom. Okay. Autonomy, it means the status, autonomous status. Statement 2 says that academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. This also is a confusing statement, so I've taken so that it will be easier for you to remember the concept very well. So you have to tell, question number 13, everyone is on the screen. So you have to tell which question tends to be right, which question tends to be wrong. That is which. Okay. Yes. Everyone, question number 13 on the screen. Okay, 13 we have started getting answer. Okay. Yes. Sarika, read the question very carefully. See, it is about what? It is about yes, Sarika. Now yes, Sarika has read the question carefully, I guess. Now everyone, see over here. Institutional autonomy guarantees academic freedom. Yes, it guarantees academic freedom, which is very correct. Okay. Now the second statement was They are saying, see, that day I have explained you, Tanushri and Maiti, you forgot, I guess. I have explained you. Gayatri, just listen. Everyone, those who have opted for option number A. See what statement 2 is telling, no? Academic freedom. It means that sorry, academic freedom is not possible without institutional autonomy. Now when they say such statement, no, it means that they are making a condition that if you want an institutional autonomy, sorry, if you want academic freedom, you have to take institutional autonomy. It's not like that. You cannot do it on the condition basis or the clause basis. So such conditions cannot be, entertained, and hence statement 2 stands to be false. So statement 1 is absolutely correct. Statement 2 is a condition which is not, which cannot be fulfilled. So statement 2 stands to be what? Statement 2 stands to be false. Okay. So the right answer is option number 3. That is statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is false. I hope anyone is having any doubt. I have cleared your doubts very well. Still, if you have a doubt, concern, do let me know. Okay. Now, question number 14 on the screen, everyone. Education is for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting national development. Sorry. So we are talking about what? We are talking about education is for achieving full potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting national development. So whether it is what? Is it a constitution? Whether it is a legitimate? Whether it is a fundamental or whether it is authenticate. So you are supposed to tell what education stands in order to achieve human potential, in order to develop the society, or to promote a national development. Question number 14 on the screen, everyone. Yes. Okay, Tanushri has answered. Okay, others. 14A, 14C, 14B. Okay. Yes. I'll just wait. I'll give some more time for others also. For question number 14. Okay. Question number 14. Okay. Okay, let's see. Question number 14 is the right answer. Many of them gave the answers. Some are right, some are wrong. But yes, 14. Education is a fundamental right for achieving full human potential, developing the society, and promoting national development. That is called as fundamental right. Okay. So it's talking about it comes under which right? Constitutional, legitimate, fundamental, or authentic. It comes under fundamental right. Okay. Yes. Very good. Those who have answered correctly. Sorry. Okay. Now next question is, education is a great leveler and is the best tool for achieving economic, social mobility and inclusion, and what? So they have given the tool, education as one of the great tool. So greater level and best tool. So it is for what? It is for achieving the economic and social mobility, or what? Disparity, discrimination, inequality, equality. A very easy question. 15th question. Please write the question number. See, you can do this question. I have given the hint also. You can do this question as odd man out also. So I hope you can come up with the right answer. Question number 15 I am talking about. Yes. Yes, okay. Okay, fine. Students have started answering question number 15. I have given a clear hint. In spite of my hint, if you read question clearly, no? Sarika, read the question carefully. Yes. Sarika, question carefully. I hope you read. See, it's very easy. The right answer here, see, if you see, Education is the best tool for achieving economic and social mobility, inclusion. Now, if you see disparity, discrimination, and inequality, these all options are what? These all options are turns out to be negative option. Tamil less Sarika, please read the question carefully. If you are saying about inequality or discrimination, education does not teach us to discriminate or to do inequality. In fact, it is a best tool in order to achieve equality everywhere. So whether it is an economic or a social mobility or an inclusion, it talks about what? It talks about equality. I hope it is really very clear, very easy question, but silly mistakes can be very difficult. Okay, now before we go ahead, just before we come to an end of this, I will just take 1 minute of you about what we are talking about: assertion and reasoning. So two statements are given. You have to talk about whether the assertion and reasoning is true or not. Now, in order to do these questions, please remember you have to look the reason from assertion point of view. So the assertion is given as UGC, the academic staff colleges came into existence to improve the quality of teachers. So the UGC's academic staff colleges came into existence in order to improve the quality of teachers is the question. The reason they are giving is that university and college teachers have to undergo both orientation and refresher course. So whether the statement A and assertion R both are true, is the R correct explanation, or both are correct without the correct explanation, or one is true and one is false. You have to tell me the reason. So you have to identify the right option. I'll read the question for you all once again. The question says that UGC academic staff colleges came into existence in order to improve the quality of teachers. So whether this is the assertion, this is the question. The reason given is university and college teachers both have to undergo orientation and refresher courses. So you have to tell whether the statement true, false, or whether the explanation is correct or not. All those who have joined online, very good morning to everyone. Your questions have started, so you can start answering the questions for with the given options. Yes, the Pranjal, Debunjit, Lata and Shrinu, a very good morning. Shrinu has already started answering the question. So let's see what's the right option. So yes, as per Shrinu's answer, so both, that is statement A, that is called as assertion, is the academic staff colleges came into existence to improve the quality of teachers. Yes, very true. And reason is that the university and college teachers both have to undergo orientation and refreshers courses. Yes, it's a correct explanation. So first let's understand what is this function of academic staff college. So any student who is not aware of what is the meaning of academic staff college or what exactly it means, so let's have a look at this in detail little bit, so that any related question you will be able to answer. Okay, so first let me give you an explanation of what is the meaning of academic staff college. So UGCs, that is HRDC, is also commonly known as academic staff college. So this academic staff college conducts all the newly appointed orientation program, or you can say implementation program, monitoring program for the newly appointed staff. So basically you can see that the role of academic staff college is not only to plan, to organize, to implement, to monitor, to evaluate the orientation courses for newly appointed college or university teachers or lecturers who produces a specially designed material for effective implementation of courses. So basically if you look at their role, or if you look at their functions, it is in order to improve the quality of what? It is in order to improve the quality of teaching, and for that they conduct this orientation as well as the refresher courses. So this is what this is what the assertion was, and this is what the reasoning is. So yes, as per the reasoning, the assertion statement is true and the given explanation is also true. So this is for your first question, question number 1. I hope everyone has got an idea about academic staff and about the question. Now let's go to question number 2. Question number 2, yesterday we did RUSA. We did question on RUSA, what is the aim of RUSA or what exactly RUSA is meant for. Now today I have added the question on objectives of RUSA. So let's see, the options are given below. You are supposed to find out which are the objectives of RUSA, that is Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. So they have given the options for following: in order to improve the overall quality of state institutions, in order to ensure the adequate availability of quality faculty, to create new institutions through upgradation of existing autonomous colleges, or to downgrade the universities with poor infrastructure in autonomous colleges. So you have given the options. The options are with basically to what? With basically to RUSA. Now you need to tell that which are the options which are correct as the objectives of RUSA and which are not. So you can start answering the question. Question number 2 is reflected on the screen, everyone. So you can start reading question number 2 and you can answer the question number 2 with, with the correct option. Whether the option number A, whether your option number B, whether your option number C, or whether your option number D is correct. Yes, question number 2, everyone. Question number 2 is there on the screen. Everyone, the question 2 is with respect to what? Question 2 is with respect to RUSA. So let's see how many of you are able to answer question 2. Yes, RUSA, we are continuously doing the questions on RUSA since last 3 days. Okay, Tanashru has already answered. Others can come up with your answers. Okay, answers are 2B. Okay, so let's see. Yes, so if you see in this type of question, I have told you that when the questions are with respect to the objectives, you can try with odd man out. So if you see option number D, that is, it is talking about downgrading the universities put poor infrastructure in autonomous colleges. No, RUSA does not have any such intention nor any of the body. It is, no doubt, it is basically to improve the overall quality. It is basically to ensure the availability. It is basically to, upgrade the institutions, but it will never downgrade the existing institutions. Yes, so in this respect, option number 2, that is A, B and C are the right option as the objectives of RUSA. That's what we have learned with respect to RUSA, okay, which was formed in the year 2013. We have done this yesterday. So for match the following also, this will help you. So if I'm talking about RUSA, so that is higher education, which was formed in the year 2013. This can come for you in the match the following. So just quickly we will revise. So higher education, which was started in the year 2013, the secondary education, which was started in the year 2009, and the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, that is the elementary education, was started in the year 2001. So you can please make a note of this also. It will be helpful for cracking the questions. Okay. Yes, Shrinu, the right answer is option number option number B, not C. Okay. Now, if you want, yesterday also, as I said, yesterday also this point was added just for your revision. It is started in the year 2013 with the aim to improve the access, equity and quality, and it has a very important role in funding also. Okay, so this was there. Again, I have revised so that you can repeat it again and again. Okay. Now, question number 3. Question number 3 talks about the accreditation process by National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So we are talking about the accreditation process by NAC, that is called as National Assessment and Accreditation Council. Now here they have added one statement. It differs from National Board of Accreditation, that is NBA. In what terms? So there is a comparison between two assessment boards. One is the NAC and other is NBA. So now you have to tell what is the process which differs NAC from NBA. So now the options given are disciplines covered by both being the same, there is a duplication of efforts. One has the institutional grading approach and another has the program grading approach. Once one gets accredited, the institution is free from renewal of grading, which is not a progressive decision. This accreditation amounts to approval of minimum standards in the quality of education in institution concerned. So these are the points which are given. You are supposed to tell that if we compare NAC and NBA, okay, if this two comparison happens, which body differs or which point differs one from each other. What differs NAC from NBA or what differs NBA from NAC from the given options. So you have to see the given options and answer the question. Yes. Yes, Pooja, very good morning. We have started with question number 3. Question number 3 is there on the screen, so you can just start answering question number 3, everyone. I'll just wait for the students to read and come up with the answer for question number 3. Question number 3 is presently reflected on the screen, so you can start answering question number 3 with respect to NAC and NBA. Okay, so starting with yes, let's see how many of you are able to answer it correctly. So question number 3, the accreditation process by NAC, which differs from that from NBA. Okay, let's see, answers have started coming. Okay, now see everyone, answer that is once gets accredited by. So irrespective whether it is NAC or NBA, the institution is free from the removal of grading, which is not a progressive decision. Now here in NAC we have, we have a continuous upgradation, that is assessment after every concerned period of time. But for NBA, once it is accredited, the institution is free from the removal of grading, which is not actually a progressive decision. So the answer is not option number B. Many of you have answered option number B, but the answer is option number C. Once accredited, here we have to differ from NBA. So once it is accredited, it is free from the removal of grading, which is actually not a progressive decision. Is it clear, everyone? Yes, question number 3. Moving towards question number, okay, if you want to see this, that is the National Board of Accreditation, NBA, is one of the 2 major bodies which is responsible for the accreditation in the educational institution, along with the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, that is NAC. Okay, now yes, I have little bit of details for you all. In case if you are not confirmed with this, we will just quickly have a look at all the points. So NAC is the one which conducts high assessment and accreditation of higher education institutions such as universities, colleges, in order to ensure the quality status, that is the quality of the institution. Evaluation is done as the standards in the terms of performance related to educational process, outcomes, curriculum, teaching, learning, infrastructure, governance, all this. It has a 5-fold vision. So the vision for the NAC is given below. So this is a quick revision for you all. Periodic assessments and accreditation, quality of teaching, learning and research, self-evaluation, accountability, autonomy, research, as well as stakeholder collaboration. So this is the vision of NAC. NAC has the 7 criterias. There can be question from the 7 criterias also. So the criterias are curricular aspect, teaching and learning, including evaluation, research, consultancy and extensions, infrastructure and learning resources, student support and progression, governance, leadership and management, and institutional values and best practices. In case if you have notes, it's well and good. If not, at least you can just take a screenshot and revise it. Any question can come from any part. Okay. Now coming to NBA. NBA is basically the one accreditation body which carries the recognition for quality education, both at not only undergraduate but also the postgraduate level. And yes, it was established in 1994. The main objective is quality assurance, whether the institution has quality education, but it needs to be checked. And these are the criterias for NBA, that is the vision and mission, program, educational objectives, outcome, curriculum, performance. You have publications and citations, awards, fellowship and association with international schools. So these are basically the pointers which are to be kept in mind with respect to NBA. Okay. Now very next easy question, just a relaxing question I have given so that you know it gets revised also, and you will be able to get that motivational level also. So the acronym for NMEICT stands for what? Question number 4 is based on acronym, whether it is National Mission on Education through ICT, whether it is National Mission for Education or to Education or e-learning. You are supposed to come up with an acronym's full form. A very easy question, just in order to have a little bit of relaxation and so that you can answer in a best form. Okay. Yes, everyone. Question number 4 is on the screen. A very easy question, so that you can answer the question with respect to little bit of increased level of motivation. What does the acronym NMEIC stands for? Yes. Okay, 4th A, yes, we have started. B, okay. 4th A, 4th B, okay, fine. Let's have that competitive spirit now. It's very easy question, so students can completely ensure that they are answering very fast. Sorry. Yes. Now, so many of you have answered correctly. There are Shrinu, please remember it's National Mission on Education through ICT, that is Information and Communication Technology, which started in the year 2009. If you want full date, it's February 3rd, 2009. So it stands for option number A. The right answer is option number A, National Mission on Education through ICT, that is Information and Communication Technology. The start year is year 2009, that is February 3rd, February 2009. Okay. Now, you have certain options given, certain statements are given with reference to higher education, and they are saying that from the following statement, one of the statement is standing to be wrong. So one of the statement is wrong from the given options. Okay. So let's see what are these options. Most of the educational institutions of national repute in scientific and technical sphere fall under 64th entry of Union List. Education in general is the subject of concurrent list. Okay. Central Advisory Board on Education was first established in 1920, and India had implemented the right to free and compulsory primary education in 2009 through 86th constitutional amendment. Grishma, which answer you are telling for question number 5, or is it question number 4? So if it is question number 4, it was option number A. Question number 5 is reflected on the screen, so you can just read question number 4. Question number 5 and start answering. Okay. Which of the option is not correct with respect to the following given sentences? So we have 4 sentences, and you have to read each and every sentences and say that which of the option is not correct, whether it is about the national repute, whether it is about the educational as a concurrent subject, whether it is about the Central Advisory Board, or whether it is about the right to education. Okay. Question number 5, everyone. Waiting for the revert for question number 5. Yes, so let's see how many of you are able to answer question 5 properly. Question number 5. Okay, Tanushri has started answering. I'm waiting for others also to answer, so that you all will answer very well. So if you see, you need to have, now this is a very factual question. Now for this questions, it is very important that you need to have the right information. So the first statement is about national repute. The second statement is about education. The third statement is about CAPE, and the fourth statement is about right to free and compulsory education. So many of them have answered. So let's see what is the right answer. The option which is not correct, it is option number 3. Option number 4, that is India has implemented right to free and compulsory primary education in the year 2002. It's mentioned, but it is not 2002, it is 2009. Okay, so if you check, okay, rest all the options are correct. The institutions of national repute, they fall under the technical and scientific sphere. Education falls under the concurrent subject. CAPE was first established in 1920. Yes. Okay, now the option number 4, okay, that is India has implemented right to free and compulsory education, was not in the year 2002, it was in the year 2009, and hence 5D is the right option. Okay, yes, so be careful, such factual statements can also put you in the problem. But as I said, you can't be, this factual statements needs to have a lot of information, up-to-date information, otherwise this will be very difficult to crack. Now let's go with question number 6. Now question number 6, again see, such questions you have to be very careful while reading. Question number 6 says that which statement is not correct. Sometimes in examination they highlight this word not, okay, otherwise you have to read very carefully, that which statement is not correct about National Education Day of India. So when we talk about National Education Day of India, is it celebrated on 5th of September every year? Is it celebrated on 11th of November every year? Or is it celebrated on the memory of first Union Minister, that is Dr. Abdul Kalam, or it is celebrated since 2008? So we are talking about the statement which is not correct with respect to National Education Day. So what are the statements which are given, which are respect to what? With respect to National Education Day. But they are saying that the following statements are not correct. So which is the statement which is not correct? Okay, we have started getting answer for question number 6, everyone. Others can, Lata has already answered. Okay. 5th, okay, 5th is over, 6th now on the screen. Okay, yes. So let's see which is the statement which is not correct about the National Education Day. Yes, very good. So we know that National Education Day is celebrated on 11th of November. We have done this separately also. It is in the memory of Dr. Abdul Kalam, and it was celebrated since 2008. So the one which is not correct is it is celebrated on 5th of September every year. Very good, yes. Aditya Narayan, it's not C, it's option number A, that it is celebrated on 5th of September. It's a wrong option. It's celebrated on 11th of November. Some students are wrong yet. Just be careful, okay? Now, question number 7 on the screen. Most of the universities, they're talking about what? They're talking about the universities, okay? So most of the universities in India are what? Do they conduct teaching and research only? Do they affiliate the colleges and conduct examination? Do they conduct teaching, research and examinations? Or they promote research only? So the universities in India is basically what? Question number 7 here we have on the screen. Most of the universities in India are reflected to what? I'll read out the option for you again. Whether it is to conduct teaching and research only, whether it is to affiliate the colleges and conduct examinations, whether it is to conduct teaching, research and examinations, or to promote the research. So basically it is used for what? Yes, question number 7. Yes, 5th September is Teachers' Day. Very true, yes. Okay, question number 7th, very good. Students have started answering. So basically most of the universities, yes, they conduct teaching, research and examinations in India. So they are responsible or the main role placing teaching, research and examination. Very true. Okay. Easy question, so we can go ahead now. So next questions which we have is, most of the universities in India are funded by what? So they are asking about the universities of India. So they are funded by the central government. Are they funded by the state government? Are they funded by the University Grant Commission or by the private bodies and individuals? So most of the universities in India are funded by what? Question number 8 we have, they're funded with the help of what? Is it the central government? Is it the state government? Is it the UGC? Or is it the private bodies and individuals? So what is the use of these universities? What is the universities in India are funded by from the given option? So whether it is a central government, whether it's a state government, whether it is a UGC or whether it's a private bodies and individuals. Very good, the answers are coming quickly. Very good. These topics which are regular, just they can be twisting the questions, but you have to very quick. Yes, most of the universities in India are funded by what? They are funded by the UGC. Yes, very true. Okay, going towards question number 9. Now question number 9 we have done in a different way also, but here I have just changed the question so that you should not confuse. Let's see how many of you are able to do it right. The aim of value education is to inculcate in students what? I'll repeat again. The aim of value education is to inculcate what in the students? Whether it is the moral values, whether it is the social values, or whether it is the political values, or whether it is the economical values. So basically the aim of value education to inculcate in students is what? Moral, social, political or economic values. So what it is related to? So the aim of value education in order to inculcate in students what? Is it the moral values to inculcate in the students, the social values to inculcate in the students, the political values or the economic values? If you do in odd man out also, still you'll be able to answer this question, but we have done. Okay, 9th A, 9th B, 9th A. Why this is confusions? 9th C, political values. Shrinu, just read the question very carefully. The aim of value education is to inculcate political values. Okay, you have changed your answer. Okay, so let's see what the answer is. So basically when we talk about the aim of value education, it's just to inculcate the moral values, okay, not the social, the economical or the political values. It is to inculcate what? It is to inculcate the moral values in the students with the help of what? With the help of the value education. Okay, now when I say like for example, when we talk about moral values, it is the value of sharing, the value of hard work, kindness, gratitude, cooperation. These all comes under what? These all comes under the moral values. So please remember, it is moral values, it is the one through which value education is imparted. Okay, now question number 10. Yes, now we have also done a lot of questions on National Council for Teacher Education, but I have added one different question over here. Indicate the number of regional offices of NCTE. So you have to tell us that there are how many regional offices of NCTE, that is National Council of Teacher Education. Whether it is 4, whether it is 5, whether it is 6 or whether it is 8. There are how many regional offices of National Council of Teacher Education? Whether it is 4, whether it is 5, whether it is 6 or whether it is 8. Yes, waiting for the revert everyone. The number of regional offices of National Council of Teacher Education. Yes, okay. 10th is C, 10th is okay, 6. Okay, let's see. Others also can little bit answer it. The total number of regional offices of National Council, 10th is D8. Okay, fine. So let's see how many of you are right and wrong. The number of regional offices of National Council of Teacher Education is only 4. There are only 4 offices, okay, regional offices. So one is located at Bhubaneswar, another is located at Bangalore, another is located at Bhopal, and the last is located at Jaipur. So it is Eastern Regional, Southern Regional, Western Regional, or Northern Region. So there are 4 regions, 4 offices: Bhubaneswar, Bangalore, Bhopal, and Jaipur. These are the 4 offices which are located. Okay, the regional offices of National Council of Teacher Education is located. Okay. Now, let's see question number 11. Now, question number 11. I hope everyone has taken a note. In case anyone wants me to show the slide, just let me know. Others, I hope, have taken a note. So let's see. Which of the following statement is not correct about the UGC? So which of the following statement is not correct? Not correct. So you are supposed to tell not correct about UGC. So it was established in 1956 by an act of parliament. It is tasked with promoting and coordinating higher education. It receives plan and non-plan funds from central government, and it receives funds from state government in respect of state universities. So let's see how many of you are able to answer this correctly. It is talking about what? It is talking about it is talking about what? It is talking about the statement which is not correct about UGC. Yes, I'm just waiting for everyone to answer. Yes, I'm just giving everyone time. Okay. Yes, so let's see how many of you have answered for question number 11. There is no answer. Okay, answers are coming up. Okay, fine. So basically, it is about what? It is about non-correct statement about UGC. So when we talk about UGC, yes, it is established by the act. Let's see how many of you have gone correct. Okay. Okay, so it is established in the year 1956. It is tasked with promoting and coordinating higher education. Yes, it receives plan and non-plan funds from the central government. Now see, many of you, yes, many of you went right, but let's see it. That is, it receives from the state governments in respect of state universities, which is a not correct statement. It is a wrong statement, and many of you are correct except Rani and Santosh. Be careful. It does not receives funds from state government in respect of state universities. Okay, so this is what it is telling. Okay, fine. So let's see now question number 12. Everyone, okay. Which of the following councils has been disbanded in 2013? So in 2013 there is a ban for one council, which which is that council? Whether it is Distance Education Council, whether it is National Council for Teacher Education, whether it's National Council of Educational Research and Training, or whether it is National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So which is the council which was disbanded in the year 2013? You have to keep the year also in mind. Why? Because you can get year as also the option in the question. Okay, so whether it is Distance Education Council, whether it is National Council for Teacher Education, whether it is NCRT, or whether it is National Assessment. Even this answer is very easy, because we are studying about higher education, and we are studying about everything but except one council. So you should be able to answer this council very well. Okay, Tanushri has already answered the question. Others? Okay. Okay, let's see. Yes, only Tanushri. What are others? Okay, Aditya has also answered. Divya has answered. Okay, very well. Yes, so it is DEC. Very good question. So it is the council, that is Distance Education Council, which was disbanded in the year 2013. As I said, just keep the year also in mind. Sometimes for match the following or something, you may get the year also. Okay. Yes. Now next is acronym question. CIET stands for what? Okay, now this question should not go wrong, everyone. These are the simple questions, but these simple questions many times you students tend to ignore. So let's see that CIET stands for what. Is it Center for Integrated Education and Technology? Is it Central Institute for Engineering and Technology? Is it Central Institute for Education Technology? Or is it Center for Integrated Evaluation Technique? So what exactly it is used for? So from the given options, CIET stands for what? The CIET stands for Center for Integrated Education and Technology, Central Institute for Engineering and Technology, Central Institute for Education Technology, or it is Center for Integrated Evaluation Techniques. Okay, question number 14, everyone. 13 we have completed. 14th is on screen, everyone. Yes, I'll just wait for everyone to answer. Okay, 14th B. Okay, great. So yes, see, center, please remember now. Yeah, see, silly mistakes, everyone. Okay, so if you see question number 14, the acronym was CIET. CIET stands for Central Institute of Education and Technology. It's not engineering and technology. As I said, these are simple questions, but you can go wrong. It is Central Institute on Education and Technology, that is formed in the year 1984. Okay, it was formed in the year 1984. It is under the National Council of Education, Research and Training. This comes, CIET comes under NCRT. Okay, so what is the leading body of CIET? That is NCRT. It comes under NCRT. So just keep a note of it, that CIET operates under what? It operates under NCRT. And basically it is for promoting the technology for mass media and at the same time improving the quality of education. Okay, so many of you went wrong, so be careful for such easy questions. They can create a problem. Okay, then next is, we have next question. Yes, question, no problem, Lakshmi, Lata, just keep in mind, just be little bit alert. Okay, now which of the following universities has adopted meta university concept? So meta university concept questions were very common in between, so I've just added one question. I hope everyone knows what is the meaning of meta university. So meta university is you can say basically meta universities are the you can say the co-joint universities which are operating at graduation as well as the post-graduation level, which was started by Jamia Millia Ismailia University with Jawaharlal Nehru University. so that there are also question which universities first started. So here, which of the following university has adopted the concept of I've given you small hint also: Assam University, Delhi University, Hyderabad University, or Pondicherry University. Yes, okay, very good answers. Tanushri has already started with the answer for question number 15. Yes. So yes, which of the following universities has adopted the concept of meta university? So whether the option is Assam University, whether the option is Delhi University, whether the option is Hyderabad University, or it is the University of Pondicherry. Yes, very good. The right answer is option number B. Okay. So as I said, meta university is one of the model. It's a concept, a model of distributed learning that allows education to be accessible at a wider range by leveraging the information of technology and making the concept content and pedagogical avenues for the students. So the right answer is option number B, that is the university which has adopted the meta university concept is Delhi University. Okay. Yes. Mahatab, you are a little bit late for the class. We have already completed 15 questions. Okay, but just an important announcement. See, we have completed 6 lectures of higher education system. So on an average, we have completed, yes, almost 90 questions. 90 questions we have completed for higher education system in this week. So all 90 questions we have completed. In the coming week, I'm going to take a new topic, that is research aptitude, wherein we again see, so that till the time of your examinations we can go with at least all the units, and we can come up with the revision class also for all the units. So right now my target is 90 to 100 questions for every theory unit. One unit I have completed, that is higher education system. Research aptitude I'll be starting from Monday. So all those students who are new to the channel, who are not aware, so I take classes at morning 10 a.m. every day in the morning at 10 a.m. These classes right now are going up with the revision MCQ series for all the theory units, and we have completed higher education system. From Monday we are going to start with a unit called as research aptitude. Again we'll be doing MCQ series, and these classes are conducted in English. So all the students who are really working hard for your preparation and just want to boost up your preparation can come for these classes for the revision MCQ series, and make sure that you are helping yourself to crack this upcoming examination